R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. A couple of frat guys from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert Earl Keen at the K-Pig Swine and Soiree dance. They wore baseball caps and khaki pants. They wanted cigarettes, so to save a little money, they got one from this hippie that smelled kind of funny. And the next thing they knew, they were both really hungry and pretty thirsty, too. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Found a store with the sign, said their beer was coldest, so they sent in Brad, because he looked the oldest. He got a case of beer and a candy bar, walked over to where all them registers are, laid his fake ID on the countertop. The clerk looked, he turned, he looked back up, he stopped, he said, "Son, I'm not going to call the cops, but I'm going to have to keep this card." The guys both took it pretty hard. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Oh, how happy we would be had we only brought a better fake ID on this B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. They found this other old hippie named Sleepy John. He claimed to be the one from the Robert Earl Keen song, so they gave him all their cash. He bought them some brew. It was a beautiful day out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good it should have been a crime. The crowd was cool and the band was prime. They made it back up front to their seats just in time so they could sing with all their friends. They say the road goes on forever and the party never ends. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Yeah.
What do you think he's doing over there now?
Letterman, I think.
Howdy, hoo. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee's here.
Hi.
Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
Josh Arnold, hello.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much. Good morning. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here. And, we have a lot happening today. I'm very excited. A special edition of Sexy Time with Alli Breen coming up.
Oh, whenever she can fit us in.
We try to fix your love troubles, and we're going to be doing that today. We had a lot of love news yesterday, and more today. More surveys. Apparently, 2024 is the
fight starters
year that people want more kinky sex.
How about that?
And the word.
There's couples out there not going to have fights on their own. We need to start those fights for them. Let's go.
A significant percentage of people are interested in the so-called throuple.
Yeah?
Oh, wow. That sounds complicated.
Remember that morning that we did the survey, had the report about beware of guys buying you flowers because they're up to something? Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If they just buy them out of the blue.
Yeah.
Not like for a birthday or anniversary.
Like a surprise, Josh. Just out of the blue.
Yep.
They're cheating on you.
Cynical viewpoint.
No. Well,
What?
But this is a survey about sexy time. And would you be interested ever in a so-called throuple?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Gosh, no.
Yeah.
I can't do the one-on-one. I can't play zone, for God's sake.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, good point. Josh, I assume that you're not.
No, that sounds like too much drama.
Yeah, and I think that when people see that, they're always thinking two ladies and a fellow.
right.
I think if it was
Two guys and a girl?
lady,
What's wrong with that?
well, I think that when in the survey they need to be more clear. I think.
Oh, you think it's just two girls and a guy is what
I think
they're
a lot of guys
referring
would
to?
be- Well,
If it's two guys and a girl, you would automatically make many, many more assumptions than you would if it were two girls and a guy.
Yeah. I'm not interested in any.
You especially.
Yeah, no. I think you and I both have that same feeling about that.
No, I think that is a nice fantasy for a lot of guys. The 2 girls. Yeah.
Well, 3-way, sure. But
Yeah.
a thruple, that suggests
That you have to be in a
Yeah.
relationship
Yeah.
with another person.
Yeah.
That's double the trouble.
And not to mention with Valentine's Day coming, I got an extra
Double the
card.
gifts. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Call Steven Singer. I need 2 roses. By the way, Steven Singer is going to be our special guest today because he was yesterday featured on the International Newswire
International Newswire.
with his story about offering $1 million engagement ring to Taylor Swift. So we'll see what that's all about. We'll talk to Steven.
Steven Singer's going to marry Taylor Swift?
That's right. We'll talk to him about it
That's
this morning.
so exciting.
Talk about it.
It's news to Mrs. Singer. Well,
Yeah.
I know. Did I word that incorrectly?
That was
I'm
just
so
cute
sorry.
the way you worded it.
Now, yesterday on the show, we featured the famous Chick McGee Shoein of the Week. On the season against the spread,
91 and 79, Tom.
that's very, very nice. And we went against Jeremy Childers. He's
He's a little mouthy for my taste.
like Jeremy, and you guys agreed on all 4 games. I don't think it's ever happened before.
I don't think it has, no. He's sound like a very intelligent human being. Wonderful.
So this weekend, if you're interested, there's going to be a bunch of great football out there. And Chick McGee,
2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday. Yeah.
Chick McGee's the picks. The Chickster picked the Packers +9.
Oh, you're going to go over them. Okay.
Yeah, real quick. Yeah,
All right.
If you don't mind. Do you want to go?
No, go ahead.
The Packers
We're doing fine.
+9.
Yeah.
And then you said
Texans plus the points against the Ravens.
yeah, +8.
Yeah.
And then at Detroit,
The Lions are going to cover against Baker and Tampa Bay. I think
-6.
Baker's Cinderella story this year, but I think it stops this Sunday, for the Lions.
and then Buffalo. You're saying Buffalo is going to say
You mean
to
Buffalo?
Kansas City goodbye.
They're asking Buffalo Bills fans again to come help shovel snow for $20, and they've got a lot of snow there in the Buffalo area.
Okay, well,
I remember last week during the Buffalo Bills Steelers game, you could sit anywhere you want to, and they couldn't get the snow out of the stands, so there were several gentlemen in the stands sitting on snow drifts with beers tucked in snow, keeping them cold for the
Yeah.
game.
That is fun.
The snow recliner.
That's so America.
a beer
I
cup
can't
holder.
tell you. Yeah.
Well, cool. Now, we'll be getting to that and more sports. We've got some Bill Belichick news, maybe.
Not necessarily, but he's in line for a second interview with the Falcons. Yeah, we'll see.
And then a story that I find fascinating that Chick already hates.
I am not doing it. I don't even know why he's in sports. To me, he's a movie star. He has nothing to do with the world of sports, for starters.
Okay.
Secondly, it's a stupid story. It's about elitism.
Are
It's
you talking about Arnold?
being
Yeah.
pretentious.
I didn't give that to Chick because I
It's
knew
about-
he wouldn't do it.
It's about richness dripping off of him. I don't want to talk about it. She'll love it because it's about watches. I don't want to talk
Now,
about
is your anger at all? Do you have any residual Arnold dislike? Are you not a Schwarzenegger fan overall, or is it just this story?
I don't know. I really liked Conan the Barbarian. I like that very much, but I think that's the only thing he should have done. And then it just goes off the rails.
I think he's a fascinating guy.
I didn't find this a sports
Fascinating
story
guy.
either.
You know,
because
he owns a donkey. He has donkey crap in his house 24/7. A baby
he does
donkey.
have donkey money. You're right, Pat. He can do whatever he
Donkey
wants.
in his living room.
Yeah, I know someone that knows him, and they say he's a great guy. So that's enough.
I know somebody who knows him. Says he's a great guy.
We'll find out why Arnold is in the news. There is a cinematic connection to this
No, there's not.
that does not involve an Arnold movie that I think you'll find. I think, Josh, you will enjoy it.
Okay.
What, Rated and Tebby? What are you talking
I
about?
think Arnold's
I know what you're talking
very entertaining.
Yeah, we'll get to that coming up. There's
Lies.
another sports story that I thought was great. I don't think he's going to do that one either.
Nope.
What's that?
I'm troubled to say. Big trouble over here.
About college football that I
Nope,
thought was
it's a stupid story.
okay. And Pat's been working
One
on
of these
some songs.
Disney. You know, if you could take any of these stories and go, well, this is a Disney movie. I don't want anything to do with it. And could be a Disney movie.
Yeah.
The 9-time college player.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But it's a fun story.
Something else. Dennis Quaid. The 40-year-old senior.
Got a nice letter here from
Very funny.
Dave is kind enough to write us.
Yeah.
From the great state of Texas, the Lone Star State.
Dave ain't here, man.
He writes, the other day, Christy Lee told the story of finding a pair of women's panties in her ex-husband's glove compartment.
Yes,
you
the
remember
first one.
This is your first ex-husband.
I'm so sorry that happened to you. That is brutal.
Yeah, I found out he was having an affair the hard way.
That's
so
the hard
speak.
way, yeah.
I'm sorry we had to hear about it. That's what.
At least he kept a tidy car. He could have left him on the floor.
Good point.
Hey,
So
put
what
those in the
are you supposed to
glove
put through his head? He goes, oh, here's a pair of panties. I'll put them in here and get rid of them later?
I guess. I don't know what was going through his head. He wasn't the brightest person, obviously.
Was he going to give him back to her? Or was he going to take him to the office to sniff at lunchtime?
Not the brightest. To blow it with you, Christy, he was a total moron.
Idiot.
Aw, thanks, Josh.
Fool.
Did you hit your head on the way in, Josh? What's going on?
So hard.
And then this guy writes the classic. This is a genuine urban legend. Two buddies are driving along. The passenger opened the glove box and found a pair of ladies' panties. And he said to his friend, "Whose are these?" And his friend said, "They're mine." His buddy responded, "When did you start wearing women's panties?" And he said, "When my wife found them in there." That's the old.
Sure.
A little way out of that one. Thank you. Now, Patty G, what do you got coming up?
Oh, geez, I have a bunch of stuff. That Poopanaut Court from yesterday. I had a song for that. I thought that
Okay,
was
we'll
very
bring that
funny.
back.
Okay, that's the story of a street they're going to, I guess, rename. It's got an unfortunate name.
They're not using poop as a rocket propellant?
No.
Poopinauts?
Poopinauts.
Yeah.
In the news.
Yeah, Poopinauts, again, sound like the, you got your cosmonauts from Ruskeyville.
Rusky.
You got your American astronauts, and then we've got the Poopinauts, which, of course, are from Uranus.
We had we have astronauts going to the space station today. Did you?
Yeah.
One from Turkey.
They're all European.
First astronaut from Turkey.
I'm telling you, and
Turkey
I don't know why you don't listen to me. There's this TV show, a series on Apple Plus called For All Mankind.
Oh no, I listened to you, chick, and it's the
And
greatest thing ever.
It's an alternate universe, and it starts where the Russians were the first men on the moon instead of the Americans, and it goes from there. And I think you'd really like it.
Chick, while you were watching that, were there ever times where you went, did that really happen, or is this?
No, I'm pretty well versed in history.
Okay.
I'm pretty savvy as far as what happened.
They do
and what
such a
didn't.
great job of weaving in real, like the presidents and. At one point, Ted Kennedy's president, though.
Yeah,
that I knew was wrong.
Chappaquiddick does not happen.
Right. Yeah.
It's got all this stuff that you like.
would
I
like
have good
it.
news for the liquor stores in D.C.
Really? Anyway.
I'd like a Bloody Mary Joe. It's just like a regular cocktail, but with murky water.
And the ISS movie opens today, too, if you're interested in space.
You can...
That's not getting very good reviews, but man, I can't wait to see it.
Just because reviewers don't like it doesn't mean it's not going to be
Yeah,
good.
they're usually pretty dead on.
Well, we'll find out. Right now, if you want to feel comfortable, maybe you're in a place where it's snowing and it's beautiful. Maybe you're in a place where it's raining and not so, maybe it's gray. But
Peace of mind, people.
How do you get that?
Peace of mind with Simply Safe, the design-it-yourself, do-it-yourself home security system. Best home security of 2023 by U.S. News World Report. Simply Safe comprehensive protection for the whole home with advanced sensors that detect break-ins, fires, floods. It's powered by 24/7 professional monitoring, costing less than $1 a day. Half the price of traditional home security. Simply Safe prioritizes your privacy. That's why their indoor security cameras are the only ones on the market with physical privacy shutters to ensure your privacy 24/7. Satisfaction guaranteed. Try Simply Safe for 60 days risk-free. If you don't love it, return your system for a full refund. Easy peasy. Keep your home and family safer than ever in the coming new year. As a Bob and Tom Show listener, we have a deal for you, of course. Get 20% off on your new system. What did he say? 20% on your new system with Fast Protect plan. All you have to do is visit simplysafetom.com. Customize your system in just minutes at simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Check out the reviews. It's great stuff. Now, when we come back, we'll get that song out of Mr. Godwin. And also, we have a interesting study about the size of the human male member and the shape and the presentation, if you will.
What
Josh.
women want.
What women want.
Yeah.
Oh, based on a survey of the ladies. It probably should be called what some women want, let's be honest. Many who find it repulsive.
I know what they don't
with good
want.
reason.
What don't they want?
Yours?
Guys who are broke like me.
Okay, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
If you irradiate poop, it will be sterile, but it's still poop.
You can pick your morning radio show, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom.
It does smell like barbecue sauce.
There is barbecue sauce.
Christy made us meatloaf. I'm terrified.
We're celebrating Joe Day. Oh, wait a minute. Now we're being
it's Meatloaf Day, evidently.
interrupted here. We have Christy's meatloaf has just been brought into the room.
Bob's going to try some of
When
the
did you make this, Christy?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago.
Meatloaf is always best in the fridge after a couple
Is
days.
there any? Are there any fillers in this?
Any fillers?
What's your recipe? Can you share your recipe?
Yeah, I use ground chuck, some barbecue sauce, a little bit of Italian breadcrumbs, couple
Is there
of
barbecue
eggs,
sauce on this?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't listening.
Barbecue sauce, and then
So what's the verdict over there, Bob?
Well, it's barbecue meatloaf.
I put barbecue and syrup on the top.
Is it good barbecued meatloaf or?
Yeah, I've never had barbecue on my meatloaf before.
Not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
I don't like it's not
Yeah,
bad at all.
My
that's
kid
damning
asked
with
for
faint praise.
I can't eat. I'm meat intolerant.
Seriously, my kids don't eat a lot of seconds in my house, and
this is very good. This is a new twist to a meatloaf.
Yeah,
I've never
it's
had
kind
it.
of a sweet.
What kind of barbecue sauce?
Well, can we get this food show all over the
Like Sweet Baby Ray?
Or let's can we celebrate Joe Day again,
Let's
please?
do that.
No, don't feed it to me. Here.
Eat it.
No, it's very good.
Thank you.
You need to dunk it in ketchup, though. That's the way I eat meatloaf.
No, I don't use ketchup in my meatloaf.
A hint of dog food. Just a hint.
Joe DeRosa is sitting in with us right now. Joe, what else is going on in your life? What about your personal background? Big family, small background, a small family? What?
I'm in a relatively small family that I was adopted into. Yes.
Interesting.
And I know what...
You were adopted into the DeRosa family?
Yes, I was. And I know what everybody is wondering, because I always, do you ever look for your real parents?
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants to know. I saw little Maury. Did you ever try to find your real parents? No, I pretty much took the hint, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, when they abandoned me, I was like, that's the end of that.
Probably no sense in looking for him. Really, I got you. Okay.
I'm sure there's a lot of
Dropping a dime on mom and dad.
a lot of gold comedy down this road.
Yeah. And now I have a very, my mother was very overprotective through my whole life, but she's very involved in my life, and she calls me almost every day, and holds me hostage on the phone for hours on end. While she's at this age where she just holds me on the phone and just asks me all these really annoying questions, and she won't let me hang up, and it just sounds like I'm having really bad phone sex for like an hour. Just like, yes. Oh, God. Yes! I already told you what I was wearing.
parents, if you have kids and you have the minivan, make sure there's at least 2 TV screens in the back of that minivan, because God forbid your child...
The jerk. So I'm in the break room organizing, and I walk by, and the microwave goes off, beep, and I look in there, and it's one of his coffees, and it's everything I could do not to pick up the coffee and put it outside somewhere. It'd be like an hour and a half before he'd realize, did I have a coffee? Man, oh man.
Well, now we have a song from Mr. Pat Godwin. I got to point something out here. First off, Jeff Oskey from our staff is in Green Bay already. And I believe it's going to be a special show tonight at the Meyer Theater with Dave Dyer and Greg Hahn. That'll be a killer show. So if you're anywhere near Green Bay, you want to check those guys out for some fun tonight only.
If you're not near Green Bay, drive up there.
Sure. Well, you can go to Dallas and meet him on his leg back to Indianapolis. He's going through Dallas.
His routing on the way home is
11 hours. Green Bay, Detroit, Dallas.
You know what? I'm a big fan of not being rushed to make a connection.
Yeah,
I don't mind that.
Right.
You know, I don't.
You
I
would
get
sit
nervous.
in an airport for 3 hours.
I get nervous when I go. We've got a 48-minute layover. No,
it's not bad. You find yourself a nice place.
That's right.
Exactly.
Chick and I should travel together. I like to get to the airport 2 hours early.
So do I.
Same thing.
And I don't mind. I'm happy to sit in an airport.
Yep.
I sat in the Atlanta airport this summer for 4 hours. I was fine. They've got everything. It's got a shopping mall, coffee. You can plug in your stuff and charge it. It's great.
I just stayed in an airport for 11 hours one time.
Yeah.
It was just this weird. I was flying home from Korea, and I had to lay over in Tokyo, and it was 11. And I ended up renting one of those tiny closet rooms where it has like a bed and a shower.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
They have them at the airport?
Yes, and and I'm not kidding. It's a closet. It's so small, but you just lay down and.
I once
slept for a couple hours.
Spent the night at LaGuardia.
Yeah.
In the airport
with a rat or two.
No, with 3 guys that were they were on break from West Point.
Oh.
Wow, these guys were scary. They were having so much fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I bet they loved it. Yeah.
Yeah,
had a
they
great time.
Yeah, they were what do you call it? Plebes? Is that the first year?
I don't know, Tom.
They were out loose.
Cool.
They were out loose.
Yeah,
How did you know they were? I'm sure you bothered them.
No, we were all hanging together. It was fun.
Did you have a drink with them?
Yeah, all I remember was a large amount of vodka and a large amount of orange juice.
This is one of those stories. Well, yeah, we were all hanging together. I'd love to hear any one of those gentlemen's side of the story.
Did you show them those old pictures of you burning your draft card?
No, of course not.
Don't hassle me, man.
Now, we have a news story.
Yes, from yesterday.
The changing of the name of a street again is in the news. Do you want to do it, Christy?
Yes, CBS News reports that Pupanat Court, located in Rancho Cordova, takes its name from the Pupanat Valley in Yosemite National Park. The street name...
was the Pupanat a tribe of some sort?
I don't know. Probably.
Was it some joker... thought, we'll name these folks. Let's call them the Pupanats. I didn't even realize we're...
The street name has been around for 18 years, and while some residents think it's harmless and fun, others are embarrassed by it. So the city sent out a survey to nearby residents about the street, and several new names have been suggested. The Rancho Cordova City Council is scheduled to discuss the name change next week, so we'll find out.
Now, Pat, you have a tribute to Pupanats?
Yes, I have a new attitude this year. I am going to go with everything. I'm going to be a team player.
Okay.
I see these stories, and I'm going to jump right in and help out. Here we go. Let me take you down to Pupanat Court. It's a block or 2. The drive is short. No dumping on the street. No, there's a spot. Use the porta potty on Pupanat. Don't change the name of Pupanat Court, 'cause I'm 12 years old. It makes me giggle and snort. So have a tinkle, take a squat. We don't give a crap if you poop or not. Hey! Some uptight folks want to change the name. Well, here's an idea. How about Dookie Lane or Pinchaloaf Highway, Caca Street? Now Pupanat Court is sounding pretty sweet. Don't change the name, it's where I was born. And Poopin' Out Court sounds like pooping out corn. Oh, I'm 12 years old, Josh, if you forgot. And I don't care if you poop or not.
Lovely.
It's very cute.
We should send it to the city council.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll consider changing it. I wonder if there is some, deep significance to the poop-a-nut.
I'm sure there is.
I'll look it up. and see.
It'll probably turn out to be some kind of burial ground, and they'll have to
Shoshone or
who knows? I don't know what it is, but it just seems in English it seems a little silly, but it may be very profound in another culture. We now turn to the sports page.
Oh, geez.
With Chick McGee. What's going on over there?
Well, it looks like Mike Tomlin is not going anywhere. The longtime Steeler head coach says he expects to be back for his 18th season. His passion for the Steelers head coaching job has not waned. Despite another quick playoff exit, Tomlin's status for next season was up for debate. He left press conference angrily when someone asked him about his contract. He didn't say anything. He just turned and ran. Well, evidently, he has been the next year is the last year of his contract, and he's going to stay put for another season. Same for Mike McCarthy, Tom.
Yeah.
There had been speculation. NFL experts said, well, how can he stay and be head coach of the Cowboys after they were unsummarily dispatched by the Green Bay Packers on Sunday in Dallas, 48-32. But Mike McCarthy will be the head coach in his last year of his contract next year. So nobody going nowhere, Tom. Zero. Zilch. And now to the Disney story that I don't want to do, and Tom's making me do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Miami Hurricanes tight end Cam McCormick. Miami Hurricanes is a college football program.
Right.
Tight end's name is Cam McCormick. He says he's coming back for a 9th year of college.
9th?
McCormick's career has been derailed multiple times by season-ending injuries, some of which, technically, yes, earned him a medical red shirt from the NCAA, ergo another year of eligibility. Additionally, all players who participated in college athletics in 2020, of course, got another year because of the pandemic. McCormick spent the first 7 of his college seasons at Oregon, transferred to Miami for the 2023 season, and he's going to keep playing in 2024, he says.
So the question is, has he got a degree yet? 9 years of college?
Do you have?
Boy.
Well, I don't know. Do they allow you to get a degree and still have eligibility for sports?
That's a good question.
I would imagine.
9 years.
I think you can still be active in college athletics after you've graduated.
As long as you have eligibility and you're a registered
as long as
student, I would think.
Eligibility.
I'll be darned.
But the question is,
I had
did
no
he
idea.
attend class enough to, I would think after 9 years, most of them on crutches, you're probably, I don't know, spend a little time in the classroom.
Boy, 9 years. This guy's really hoping for that loan forgiveness to go through.
One more year, he's got tenure.
Literally.
Yeah.
Is it possible for a student to have tenure?
Next to the really old guy, next to the 55-year-old grandfather coming out and having college eligibility, which is Tom's favorite. This is right up there.
That guy, as far as as soon as you graduate, you're no longer eligible.
That's how I would think.
Don't go to that school anymore.
No, I don't think so.
I agree.
That's how it should be, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you graduate, you're done.
Yeah.
I think the merging of athletics and academia, that ship has sailed.
Good point. Good point.
Don't you think?
Yeah, but isn't that the most basic? You're graduated. You're done with school. You can't play for the team anymore. That seems to me to be the most basic rule.
College. Go back to high school and see if they'll let you play.
Unless you
have graduated. No,
eligibility.
They won't.
Yeah.
Well, didn't they get some kid a couple years ago that wanted to play high school football, and he pretended he was in high school, went back to some other school? He was like 23. This kid's got to be damn near 30.
Well, 9 years. Yeah, if he started
27.
18, so yeah. Pretty wild.
Kind of a fun story, but and more power to him. He must love playing college football.
This is a Disney movie.
Good?
waiting to happen.
mean,
no.
Oh, well, then he may never play.
Marginal. He must be a great locker room guy, I guess. Maybe that's.
He tells us, buddy, and back in my day, we didn't have face guards when I started playing for the
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes, thank you.
Miami Hurricanes.
Oh, he played. You said he went to Oregon first.
Oregon first, and then he transferred to Miami. That's right.
Okay. Well, I wonder if that's the record. Longest.
I would think it's got to be.
I know a couple guys that went to college for 9 years. They didn't play sports.
They just
drank a lot.
Yeah. Love the bar.
Don't
There's
you know
some
the
that's
guys
still there.
Couldn't pass the bar, but
that keep taking courses though and have been in college for 20 years and just like hanging out on the commons?
we all
That
know
weird guy.
and we all know a couple guys that have like 4 PhDs. And
they like the tweed
Well, I mean, some
jacket.
people love to learn, but
Sure.
that's a little different.
some people just love living on campus.
Sure.
It's a fun place.
By the way, the Poopanot thing, I looked it up. It's very controversial. They don't know where the name came from. They think it was an early settler, but nobody really knows.
Huh.
So it could have been somebody way back when with a good sense of humor.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Hey, there's the Poopanot hiking trail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about,
Or not,
I
you
bet it
can
was
hike.
Johnny. I bet it was Johnny Appleseed. Don't you think?
Probably. He was a jokester.
Yeah, he was
spreading his seed everywhere.
Yeah, he was kind of a practical joker.
Johnny Appleseed. Where the hell did that come from?
Well, he's a renowned trickster.
Now, are you going to do the Arnold Schwarzenegger story that I absolutely refuse to do?
It's fascinating.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was stopped by customs
Okay,
officers.
now before we start this, just remember I'm a conscientious objector to this entire story.
Okay.
I hope you agree with me.
Here's what we're going to do. I'll do the facts. Tom, you add the quotes from Arnold. Okay?
All right, okay.
Arnold was stopped by customs of officers at Munich airport after entering Germany with a luxury watch that was potentially going to be auctioned at a charity event.
First of all, what's he doing going back to Munich? Okay.
The German daily Bild reported that the allegedly undeclared watch made by Swiss manufacturer Audemars Piguet was valued at over $21,000.
Sweet, sweet Piguet.
Goods over the value of $470
My watch cost $21,000.
that will stay in the European Union have to be declared and, where appropriate, duty paid on them. Customs spokesperson Thomas Meister said Schwarzenegger was able to leave after about 2.5 hours. At the fundraising event, the actor joked that officials were actually looking for a second watch,
All right,
but they never found it.
So far, I'm with Chick on this because it's so boring.
Yeah, it's just rich minutia.
Yeah.
And she hasn't even hit on the fact Schwarzenegger was traveling to an Austrian ski resort of Kitzbühel, where a private event was being held for the Schwarzenegger Climate Initiative.
See, it's raising money for charity.
Ultimately sold for over $293,000 at auction.
What's the problem here?
He had
never
to pay
mind.
duty on it.
I'm not doing it either.
Go ahead.
He this morning off the air. He stopped there. Have you seen the Schwarzenegger story? I'm like, no. What are you talking
I didn't want to
Okay.
spend 12 minutes reading it.
Here we go. I can't really do Arnold, but I'll have to try. So he's giving a speech at this fundraiser after he's been detained by customs officials.
At Kitzbühel.
Yeah.
And he goes, you always start things with a lot of drama.
Okay, hang on a second.
That's pretty good.
That's an
not
incredible
bad.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes.
That's what we saw yesterday. I mean, can you believe that? I was in handcuffs. Not because of the watch, because of customs officials, but I had a hot night with my girlfriend Heather last night.
Oh,
So he's doing bits now.
Spun it into a joke there.
Is he still married to the praying mantis?
Oh, God,
No.
no.
She dumped his butt
You know, when
years
she
ago.
found out that he had a kid with the maid, that kind of ruined things for them.
Come on, buddy. Just a joke.
Then he continues. So Arnold's in front of the place trying to auction off this thing, and he goes, but seriously, the woman there at the customs office said, if you don't behave, I'm going to put you in handcuffs. And I said, hey, that's okay. That's a good deal. Usually I pay $500 for that.
I don't know, because he's already suggested
No. There's more to this. He tells me all about this Arnold Schwarzenegger, and then right at the end, he wraps it up with, "Oh, it gets funny at the end."
No, here's
and this evidently must be the funny part.
Yes, this is the part, Josh. I will leave it to you to. I will leave it.
Here comes the funny part, everybody.
All right.
To you to make a fine point about the reference that is about to be made.
Okay.
Mr. Schwarzenegger then went on to talk about customs officials searching his belongings for the watch. After finding it, the guy is looking for a second watch. He couldn't find it because I was hiding it. I can't tell you where, but I cannot sit down today.
Insinuating that it was up his bum.
Which is a reference to...
Well, I don't know that he knows it's a reference to Pulp Fiction.
Sure it is.
I don't know that Schwarzenegger, that's what he's doing.
No, it's not.
I think you're making that connection. I don't think Arnold did.
No, that's an incredibly famous movie scene.
I don't think
put stuff
Arnold
up their butt.
Schwarzenegger has any brain space for good cinema, okay? For starters.
He's been in some
Yes.
Christy, have you seen Pulp Fiction?
You're out of your
I
mind.
have seen parts of Pulp Fiction,
Then
not
you
the whole
haven't seen
movie.
it.
There's a famous scene in which Christopher
Twins.
Walken talks about smuggling
Christopher
a watch
Walken.
in his rectum,
Gotcha.
which is obviously what Schwarzenegger is referencing.
There's no, he's not.
Obviously.
No, not necessarily.
I just want to say I'd like to have Arnold host the the Golden Globes next year.
It's never.
I think he can be just as funny as Joe Coy. I think Joe did okay too, if you ask me.
I like.
Is that right? Oh, you're
Arnold's.
wrong.
Okay, sorry.
I love Arnold's.
Yeah, he was just having some fun.
Sure.
I don't understand why
No, this
customs
story's
officials
ridiculous.
wanted to see his watch. I don't know anything about that, but he was trying to raise money for charity, so good for him.
Yeah, and he did.
Yeah,
Raised quite a bit.
but he's implying
Could
that
come to one of my fundraisers and help me raise $235,000. That'd be great.
how big that watch was. One of those huge watches.
I could not sit
Apogee?
down.
God,
Aren't you still doing that fundraiser, bigger boats for rich people? Isn't that,
No, I don't do that one.
Oh, you're out.
Sorry.
You're out.
No.
Look at these rich people. Their boats are very small.
Yes. Bigger
Right
boat.
now, I have a cuckoo clock up my ass. Who wants to bid on it? I bend over. The birdie comes out. Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Oh, boy.
He's off the leash.
Yep.
A kook. All right. A bird coming out like that.
Of Arnold Schwarzenegger's body.
That's okay.
Every hour.
All right,
There's some humor there.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought it was interesting. I think Arnold's an interesting guy.
If he came in here, would you be nice to him? Chip?
No, not at all.
You wouldn't?
Yeah, no.
Why?
He's
No.
a nice guy.
Why?
Huh.
Driven, ambitious.
You wouldn't say, hey, I enjoyed Terminator 2?
Yeah, that's
He's got a
great.
great life story. He was a weightlifter from what is he from Austria?
Yes.
He ends up being the governor of California. How
about that?
How do you pull that
That's
off?
rags to riches, my friend.
Yeah, it is.
He'd be president if he'd been born in the USA. And we've only had one president that wasn't born in the United States, right, Josh?
Oh, boy.
That's right.
You better believe it.
Prove it. Let's see it.
George Herbert Walker Bush was not from here.
Birther.
Right now, it's time for our quiz. Christy Lee.
Yes, sir.
I see
I'm
you.
ready.
Okay. Your sleep number bed is setting at what now?
35.
That's the Sleep Number Smart Bed, and you've got a Sleep Number. It's a special setting. It's a firmness setting. 35 means a not so firm mattress. Whereas Chick McGee, your sleep
100. I like the firmest of all settings.
See, the Sleep Number Smart Bed has a perfected adjustable firmness. And I make this clear because if you go to the regular mattress store and you pick out that mattress, they bring it to your house and you lie down on it, it's going to feel the same way it felt at the store, except you won't be staring up at Klieg lights like you would be at the store. No, but you can't adjust it. If you don't like it, that's it. And by the way, both sides of the bed are going to be that same firmness level. The Sleep Number bed, either side of the bed has its own adjustable firmness level. We've talked about this before. It's a simple process that they have perfected. And it's better for you. It's like having 40 beds in one. Either side of the bed, you can adjust the firmness in the Sleep Number Smart Bed. And they call it a smart bed because it will actually help you with your sleep. It'll help you track what works for you and maybe make some adjustments in that sleep number. But don't listen to me. Listen to J.D. Power. The independent organization has ranked the Sleep Number bed #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. Details on that can be found at jdpower.com/awards. And right now you can give yourself an award for being smart by grabbing the Sleep Number Special Edition Smart Bed for 40% off. This is a limited time offer. Find out all the financing details while you can by going to the Sleep Number store near you. You'll find that store by going to sleepnumber.com/BT show. That'd be a good weekend project. Finally get a great new bed. A bed that's going to last longer and is going to feel better for both of you. Once again, only at Sleep Number stores, sleepnumber.com/BT show. Be smart. Get yourself a Sleep Number Smart Bed. Coming up, we have surveys about what the ladies like in the realm of the male member. And also a survey about how a lot of people want a much more kinky sex life. And we have sexy time coming up with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
Parents, if you have kids and you have the minivan, make sure there's at least 2 TV screens in the back of that minivan because, God forbid, your child might be forced to use their imagination for 20 minutes on the way to elementary school in order to keep them busy. I say much better. Every single moment be spoon-fed by the video god that runs their life. Gee, I wonder where ADD comes from. I can't possibly imagine. I mean, we kept the boy entertained 24 hours a day his entire childhood in front of a television with a remote control and a game console. All of a sudden, he can't pay attention. Oh, great Zeus. Why have you done this to our child? Please send down some of your pharmaceuticals as which to cure the lad. Otherwise, we might be forced to spend time with him, and frankly, he's kind of an idiot. And while you're at it, send me something for my fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome and myriad of other ailments the medical community has convinced me that I have, because as an American, if I don't feel good 24 hours a day, well, there must be a pill I can pop into my face and change my brain chemistry to constantly feel better. Or maybe, and I'm just spitballing here, oh great one, maybe you're not supposed to feel good all the time. Maybe it's supposed to be a struggle to get out of bed every once in a while, and in doing that is how you become a better person. When you hurdle that part of your life, then you just create this incredible sense of entitlement, which is what I complain about the rest of the world having. And maybe this ADD thing is kind of overblown. Maybe it's supposed to be harder to read something than it is to watch it on TV, and we have these big, fat, drug-addicted kids that are basically embracing all the worst parts of Elvis Presley. We're not doing them any favors. Maybe, oh great one, the rest of the world isn't the problem. Maybe it's me.
Yeah.
By the way, that bit is entitled Parenting Advice from a Guy That's Never Had Kids.
I think it'd be hard to learn the banjo by yourself.
Yeah,
I think that would be the only way to learn the banjo.
I am legitimately now the owner of a banjo.
Is that right?
Yeah, I need to get it in here and see if...
How did that happen?
My dad died.
Oh.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So I took his banjo.
We need some sound, Nino. The amazing Pat Godwin. Ladies and
Never
gentlemen.
ask a question you don't know the answer to.
Here we go.
Totally knew the answer. I knew the answer, and that's why I knew not to ask.
Trust me, there's no one laughing harder than my dad right now.
If he were able to laugh, but he can't because he's dead.
I would think.
So how'd you come by that how'd you come by that banjo again, Josh?
Well, my dad died, and it was just laying there. So I thought, well, instead of throwing it away, maybe I'll go ahead and take it.
Did your dad play?
He did when he was younger, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought he did when he was alive.
That's the joke.
There you go, Joshy.
Yeah, I should have said that.
Okay, well.
Times of super masochistic performance artist Bob Flanagan. In one scene, Flanagan is shown hammering a nail into, then removing it from his most private part, which would be his penis.
Wow.
Boy, what if he misses and hits his thumb?
Well, then that would hurt, Bob.
Yeah, there's a bone in there.
That's really going to hurt.
That's going to hurt.
Hold on a second. Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bob Vila.
Bob Vila, the
Hiya, Bob.
famed home repair host. How's it going, Bob?
Pretty good.
Good. What can we do for you?
Hey, you guys are talking about something that's pretty common.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the home repair guys do it. I do it all the time.
You actually take a nail and pound it into your penis on purpose?
Heck yeah.
Now,
Really?
do you use a nail gun or do you use a regular traditional hammer and nail?
Oh, I'm not a conservative guy. Just use a nail.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
In fact, I was at the hardware store the other day picking up a nail just for that.
Uh-huh.
And I took it up to the counter. The guy goes, that'll be $1. I go, great. He goes, that'll be $1.04 with tax. I go, tax? Wait, I am kinky?
Tax too.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
So, Moody, is your apartment, is it tidy?
It is tidy. It's small. It's tidy. It's a basement.
Even better.
I thought
Looks like we made it.
And I thought, I knew the ceilings are low. I thought I had 7-foot ceilings until my 6'6" buddy came over and had about an inch of clearance.
Your ceilings are that low?
They're low.
You can't even get happy in your house.
I think my apartment's illegal, to tell you the truth. It's a basement with only one exit. And the exit
door,
is blocked by my meth lab. So I think the whole thing is illegal.
Now what are you going to do?
Never stay there.
Beautiful neighborhood, though. I live in a great neighborhood. A little, it's in New York City, Astoria, Queens. It's very peaceful. My neighborhood is so quiet. If there's any yelling at night, that means Ecuador scored a goal. I love it. Great. It's a little rowdy. The World Cup's a little rowdy. Other than that,
I'll bet.
You got to come over during World Cup time.
Oh, yeah.
And with us in the studio, we have a distinguished actor and comedian. He is John Witherspoon.
My 11-year-old, he's go to private school. Only reason to go to private school is my mother-in-law helps pay half. Little rich kids go there. I see Warren Beatty all the time.
Oh, yeah?
I see Warren Beatty there. He's and Annette Bening. And my son talks like this. Father. Would
you like a toddy?
Father, my friends are going to Spain for the summer. Where are we going? I said, Compton. So where we going?
Compton.
Back to Detroit.
Back to Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something. I'm going to give you that 2 left boots with one of them with a high heel.
That's right. Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're...
Hey, welcome. Oh, my goodness. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I got all choked up about how we're back.
Coming up, we have Sexy Time with Alli Breen. Also, special guest coming up in just a few minutes. A guy that was on the international news scene yesterday. We'll find out what's going on. We'll find out with him what's going on with him. But right now, we turn to Chick McGee.
You mean the international news wire?
Well, that's where the story emerged.
He wanted to say it, but he didn't. I'm very proud of him.
Is that a phrase, or am I just being difficult by not thinking that that's used by anyone but you? The term, the international news wire.
From the 80s.
It's if you
at least.
Well,
if you had a wire machine back in the day, yeah.
I think they're still occasionally referred to as the wire services.
That's true. AP, UPI.
Yeah. Reuters, the Associated Press, et cetera, et cetera. They were called wire services. It's kind of a nice recalling of the past.
That's right, the way you like it. Yeah.
The same way you talk about dialing a phone number and when you don't dial anything anymore.
Or rolling the window down in your car.
Yeah, these are all things that have changed. There's sounds we no longer have out there.
Someone sent me an email and said it's not the Poopanot Court or whatever it is.
Oh, really? What is it?
It's a Poupé no.
Poupé no.
Poupé no.
No, it's Poopanot. Come on.
I'm just telling you. Evidently.
Could be
Poupano. It could be Poupano for sure, but
that'd be an EAU. We'll find it.
Like French and drop the T at the end.
In any event, our guest is someone who was mentioned on the International News Wire yesterday. And we'll talk about that. You know what I miss?
What?
You missed lots of stuff.
I was going to say, is it Astrono?
Thank you. I missed that when you pull into the gas station, the ding-dong thing.
Oh, because you want somebody to come out and pump your gas for you.
No, I like pump the gas. I just like to pull in and ding-dong.
I think, and I don't know, at my CVS, obviously, check local listings, Tom, but when you get done with your credit card transaction to signify that you're finished, it has a very similar ding-ding, ding-dong that you would go over the service station bell.
Oh.
I swear it's the same sound.
Right, you're absolutely right.
Huh?
Loud.
Pleasing?
Loud.
It's okay.
It's so you remember to take your credit card out?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
You remember to pour it out. You remember to pull it out, Tom.
Ooh. Oh, I get it.
Do you know anything about that?
No.
Probably not. What do you got over there?
I was working on some stuff, looking over the Chick McGee list of picks, sports picks for the weekend.
All right, thought you had something. Sorry.
Stupid world record.
Boy, can we get that louder?
He won't turn anything up. This comes out of the box.
Oh, boy.
Listen to me.
That time was barely audible.
I've asked him 9 times to turn things up.
Josh, that was my fault because I turned it down for the last bit he does on the.
Oh, I got you.
Okay.
I didn't turn it back up.
Well,
I think Ace, somebody
he
should be
admitted his mistake.
Somebody should be helping you, Ace, by making those all the same level.
We need an assistant for Ace, Tom. What are you going to do about that?
Ace, who would you like to boss around?
Just give the money to me, you know.
Okay, we'll just do the extra time.
You want to play it again so we can all hear it?
Stupid world record. Are you ready?
Yep.
A group of school children in China have set the world record for the largest animal feces paper making lesson.
What?
Okay.
Wait a minute.
So, okay, well, I'd like to know what it is exactly.
The attempt utilized panda poop from 2 pandas at Hong Kong's Ocean Park.
Yeah?
Did it.
369 children aged 6 to 5 donned
6
gloves.
to 5?
6 to 15.
Oh, okay.
Is there a 1 in there? They put on gloves and began shredding recycled paper pulp. The panda poop was then added to the paper pulp. The panda poop was added to the paper pulp, poured into a plastic tray, and mixed with water. Students used sieves to extract the fibrous sediment to form the recycled paper that was then pressed, decorated, and left to dry.
Why did they do this?
Why is this
a record?
Well, first of all,
wait a minute.
Congratulations to the. What kind of a note do you write to the parents the day before that? Hey, tomorrow have the kids wear their panda poop mixing clothes. We're going to have a special paper craft session.
An adult panda can produce more than 22 pounds of feces per day.
Whoa.
That's a dictionary's worth of paper.
Ocean Park's Yan Man Ling described the bamboo papercraft lesson as a groundbreaking activity centered around the transformative power of unconventional material in paper making.
I see.
I didn't know there was a demand, really.
Me either.
This activity, you're heckling yourself, you realize that. This activity promotes environmental awareness and motivates students to take part in environmental causes.
So what was the record again? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Most students participating in a panda poop recycling event, I think.
I mean, I would have thought 2 would have been the record breaker.
I would have said, why is this
They
a
overshot.
record?
I wonder if it's as disgusting as we think it is. I mean, maybe panda poop is actually rather pleasant.
It might smell like roses. You don't know.
Boy, it's hard to believe all those viruses come out of China when you read a story like that.
Oh, boy.
Really, they could use a new PR person.
Oh, boy.
Well, it was nice to give the kids the day off from the cell phone factory.
It gets better, doesn't it?
You know, I don't know about you, man, but I'd rather be playing with a pile of crap than putting these things together.
The nuclear waste that they use to make cell phones? Sure. Okay. Oh, boy.
I think that
Did you see the video? There's a guy.
No, I don't want to see this video.
There's a guy with his hands right by the panda's butt when they want it fresh.
Oh, like soft serve.
Oh, my God.
That's a real
You're
thing.
making that up.
Okay, that's
If
a lie.
you don't get around a male panda.
What do you think
an adult
so
panda.
22 pounds per day of feces from a panda. What do you think the human is?
That's a good question.
Nowhere near that.
Half a pound?
7? Oh, half?
1?
Wait, Pat, you said 7.5?
I'm going to say 7. I agree with Pat. 7.5 pounds.
Average
If you're
weight.
eating buckshot,
I'm going with 7.
Well, by the way, for those of you wondering, this is the bottom of the show we've reached. We're looking up how much. What's the poundage human produces of poo each day?
Coming up, we have Kinky Sex Life Wanted.
She almost has an answer for us. Hang on.
Plus, we have the hunger neurons and how they relate to the world of cannabis ingestion.
Oh.
And a special story about ranch dressing for Josh.
Yeah, thank you.
I think you're going to like it.
The average man produces about 1 pound of poop, and a woman an average about 14 ounces of poop per day.
Way off. I would have never guessed 1 pound. I don't know why. That seems...
Yeah, you think of the size of a pound of ground beef. Okay, well, when we come back, also, we have what ladies desire in the grooming and the look of a male member. And we're going to have a special guest when we come back, as recently seen on the International Newswire. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Tom, how do you have a favorite song you hate, disco?
Oh, no.
Oh, wait a minute. Chick's doing his office chair dance.
Yeah.
It looks like you're having a stroke.
A stroke of genius.
Thank you.
So this isn't your song again?
This isn't
No, this is Chick's song.
Can you give me the... Can you kill that? This is your favorite song, then?
Maybe I can.
Yeah.
This is your favorite?
Christina Watchmen, great
Favorite
scene.
disco song.
Oh, Josh is dancing now. This is... Are you reaching for the stars there? What the hell is that dance?
So if you were on the dance floor, you would not do that.
Why, to this song, probably, because it would mean we were at a wedding or something.
I beg your pardon? Of course he would.
Now, by we, you'd have a date and do that in front of a woman?
Of course he would.
Well, no, I
Hope
don't
they're
take
serving
I typically
alcohol.
don't take dates to weddings.
You
Why
know,
not? Oh, you pick up the maid of honor.
Sure, yeah.
You know, Tom, there are only a few women who are attracted to self-important hubris. And Josh is out there on the dance floor trying to have fun. You're over in the corner pontificating about how you wouldn't have gotten the cake that they chose for their wedding. And there are only a few women going to come over. He's interesting.
That's why you're socially awkward.
That's why you've always been socially awkward.
So who would you be doing that
will
dance with?
Whoever's out there.
Really?
Your nieces, they love to dance.
Sure, they'd be.
Yes.
If
Go to a
the
wedding.
bridesmaids.
The niece feet on your feet and dancing them around.
And let me tell you this: when I dance,
broads are a sucker for that move.
When I dance, I don't go to people. People come to me.
That's right.
So
let's see it again. He's moving the shoulders. Now he's reaching for the stars with a grin in his face.
Aren't there enough networks now to just be the Bob and Tom network and have us on TV all the time?
Well, we're on TV right now in the VIP cameras.
Right.
Well, we can't get all the listeners in that room, okay? That was helpful. Not at all.
Okay.
Are you sure it's not Eminence Front by the Who?
I'm checking social media now to see if anybody.
Well, sing the disco song that you stuck in your head that you can't remember.
He only knows the...
Try Rubber Band Man.
Rubber Band Man.
The Rubber Band Man. Yeah, I don't remember that.
I've had multiple people suggesting that. So.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That may be it then.
That might be.
Hopefully it is.
You know, what is the instrument doing that? Dang, 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 dang?
I don't know. It's kind of a high pitched. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Well, we'll have to explore it.
Maybe it's a rubber band.
Dean's looking for it.
Okay. Sorry.
Is it this one?
Oh.
God, this is good.
This is good.
Amos! Yes!
Yeah!
Yeah!
Comes Amos!
Yeah!
Amos Moses was a Cajun. He lived by himself in the swamp. They hunted alligator for living.
He just knock him in the head with a straw.
Girl, the food was great. The company, even better. Why sit here all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait. But I just turned 83, and you said you're 78. The moon is full, you know what I'm thinking. Let's make love, we're old and we're shrinking. The hour's late, let's just do it on our first date.
Now with us.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hi, Chick.
Josh Arnold is at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
And we have our Telstar satellite.
Telstar, everybody. Telstar.
Maybe it's a slightly newer satellite. We're checking in with a guy who a $1 million engagement ring for free. Now, I'll let you take it from there, Stephen. What's going on here?
Well, we love Taylor Swift, and we love the Kelsey brothers, both of them, the one from Philly and the one from KC.
Uh-huh.
And Taylor Swift is certainly a cultural icon. And my daughter said to me, she's an unbelievable Taylor Swift fan. She's been to every concert tour. She's stayed online for, half an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to try to get tickets. She's actually flying with her friends to Italy this summer in July to see this concert for the second time with Taylor Swift. So, she always says, can you get me tickets? And I said, listen, I can't. These are the biggest stars in the world. I can't. If Bob and Tom can't get me tickets. I can't get
Yeah, we can't get them either.
Yeah,
I called Josh Arnold. He couldn't get me tickets. He got me a chicken sandwich. That was about it.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it.
No.
It was good, yeah. From the sidekick chair. But at any rate, so I just had this thought. I said, listen, maybe I can get her some tickets, maybe, God forbid, a picture or something like that. So we offered a $1 million ring, and they are, I guess, billionaires are worth hundreds and hundreds of millions. They certainly don't need it. I said, and if they want to pay for it, we'll give the money to the charity of their choice. And I would be honored. It would be the cherry on my Sunday. That would be the pinnacle of my jewelry career to have Taylor Swift, probably the most, other than me, the most famous singer and the most famous.
So, Steven Singer, what would a $1 million engagement ring look like?
Like that? Look at that. It's gorgeous.
I didn't see that.
Art
I don't have
Deco.
the actual ring.
I see.
have the
Wow.
It's
an
beautiful.
emerald cut diamond.
Okay, I see now.
About 7.5 carats total weight, made with a platinum handmade setting, and it is got two what's called trapezoids on the side. It's very, very, pardon the pun, tailored. It's an Art Deco style. It's a style that's been around since the 30s. It's absolutely magnificent. It's classic. It's understated. And my daughter, who is my Taylor Swift expert, said that she thought that would be perfect for her.
So let me know, what's the formula? I know there's sort of when you get an engagement ring, Christy, what maybe
3
Steven?
months salary.
2 months salary.
2 months salary.
Oh, okay.
Spears has come up with the logic that it should be 2 months salary as what you should spend for an engagement ring. So at that rate, this ring is undersized by about 4 times. It's
well, I would be happy to wear it if she is not if she doesn't want it.
Now, and then Stephen, this is to use a phrase I know you really like, an earthborn diamond. This is not a
real natural earthborn diamond. We don't get involved with the Frankensteins and that other stuff.
How many earthborn diamonds that size are floating around in the world?
I can tell you that in a year's span, diamonds that are over 5 carats, and this is 7.5 carats, the whole world's supply can fill up one basketball.
Ooh.
Wow.
So it's not a lot. I mean, it's much less than you think. The smaller sizes are pretty readily abundant. But 5 carat and up sizes would fill up the size of the interior of a basketball, an inflated basketball. So it's not a whole heck of a lot.
Oh. No, to get off the engagement ring topic and onto jewelry in general, is Valentine's Day the biggest jewelry season for you and for most jewelers?
Christmas and Valentine's Day are neck and neck. Valentine's Day, we sell more items. Christmas, we sell larger ticket items, bigger items. But for engagement rings, it's a horse race. It's like the Indy 500. 1 year the Christmas wins, 1 year Valentine's Day wins. It's just what's in the ether, what's in the air. But they're the 2 biggest engagement ring holidays. This year, I think it's going to be Valentine's Day, but that's just a speculation again.
And what is the biggest item typically sold by jewelers during Valentine's Day? The ramp up.
Diamond jewelry, obviously, real earthborn natural diamonds are obviously always good for us. We have an item called the Atlas Diamond Bracelet, which is selling off the shelves. I'm sure we're going to run out of it. And of course, we have our 24 karat gold roses, and this year we have Malibu pink. So,
what about earrings versus necklaces versus bracelets?
This year's a bracelet year. Some years are bracelet years, some year are earrings year, some year necklace. It just goes like some years people are buying big screen TVs. Some years people are buying clothes. I can't tell you why. I wish I understood it. But this year has been a very, very big bracelet year. We've sold more bracelets than any other type of jewelry.
We're talking with Steven Singer Jewelers. Steven Singer, of course, now famous for offering a $1 million diamond ring to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. I want to ask a question. This is sort of in the realm of the oddities, Steven. The so-called nipple ring, is the apparatus that one skewers the nipple with, is that the same size as an earlobe earring, or is that a different animal?
I guess it depends on the size of your nipple, but yes, it has to pierce it the same way. I don't have any firsthand experience with those types of piercings, so I am not an expert. I don't want to mislead you, but. I only can imagine how painful it is. But other than that, it's not my area of expertise.
I was just wondering if anybody ever come into your store back in the early days and said, "Do you mind if I go in the back room? I want to try this on."
Oh my God, we've had people that every part of the anatomy that you want to have pierced or you want to have a piece of jewelry, we've had people ask. I had somebody come in one time that wanted a belly button ring and came in, and it looked like she put that in. It looked like a linchpin and a grenade, man. It was like just what a mess. Her belly. Oh my God! I said, "You want to show this?" I didn't say it out loud. I said, "She wants to show this thing off." But listen, we love all people, and if that's what they want, God bless.
Okay, well, Steven, thanks. We'll hope to see you soon, and good luck getting ramping up.
Did you want me to send you one of these rings for you?
If only.
I didn't know if did you want it platinum or yellow gold?
Either way, I'm the beggars can't be choosers.
You have to go platinum.
All right, Steven, thank you very much. See you.
Great.
Bye, Steven. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I was just wondering if people tried them on right there in the store. Well, speaking of Steven Singer, it's unbelievable. What just by chance, we're going to be talking about him in just a second. But first, I got to get a couple teasers out of Christy Lee.
A couple of teasers. Well, guys, if you're wondering what your lady is most attracted to in the penis area, we'll tell you that coming up.
You draw a face on it, right?
It looks like 2024 is the year to spice up your sex life. We'll talk about that. And Burt's Bees, the famous natural company, has gotten together with someone to bring out a special edition lip balm you might be interested in.
Interesting.
Burt's Bees. Okay, we'll find out about all those things. We just talked to Steven Singer. He did mention briefly that those coveted gold-dipped roses. I got the details right here from Steven Singer Jewelers, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. It's the Malibu pink, the color of the year this year. These are actual roses dipped in gold. They start at $59, and when you get them from Steven Singer Jewelers, they come with a free personalized Valentine's Day card, free lifetime guarantee, of course, and free shipping. Piercings in your ear or your nipples or whatever else you want to pierce.
As many bracelets as you want, ladies.
How many holes do you have in your ear?
Just one on each side.
Oh, that's right. Just there's one.
I'm a wimp.
You're not going to put one of those big staples up high.
Nah.
Okay, I'm just asking. Once again, bracelets, roses, etc., from IHateStevenSinger.com. And he's the I Hate Steven Singer guy. We just talked to him. And you can read all about him on the International Newswire offering Taylor Swift that $1 million ring. When we come back, we're going to talk about the male member. Coming up today, a special edition of Sexy Time with Alli Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, this is Ron White, and you're...
Well, Mummy Cass, can you favor us with a tune?
We got something, baby. This song's called Kinda Lingers.
Kinda Lingers.
That's right, baby. Get those words right. chemical level. Sweet and stinky little devil. She's got those molecules that stick with you in your smile. Kinda lingers in the morning. Kinda lingers through the night. Kinda lingers anytime she wants it. Wow, it's alright, it's alright. Oh, baby, it's alright. I'm amazed. It seems to be all over my face. I think I'm coming down with TMJ. But this sexy just won't disobey. So overloaded my senses. With tears in my eyes, I'm defenseless. She's like an onion with layers and essence I just can't escape. No, no, no. Kinda lingers in the morning. Kinda lingers through the night. Kinda lingers anytime she wants it. Wow, it's alright. Oh, baby, it's alright. Kick it. Kinda lingers in the morning. Kinda lingers through the night. Kinda lingers anytime she wants it. Well, it's alright. Kinda lingers in the morning time. Kinda lingers through the night. Kinda lingers anytime she wants it.
Yes. Bravo.
Yes. Here Come the Mummies. A song about molecules, and it kind of lingers there. That was absolutely brilliant. A fantastic arrangement. Great saxophones, etc., etc. Thank you, Mummies.
You can actually tick off the Amish people, you know. They go by and bullwhip you, you know.
Sorry, they don't have horns.
I got places to go. I don't know if you know this or not. If you ever get behind the Amish, you know, those horse-drawn carriages, you know, they usually have that orange triangle sign on the back. I found out if you fire a softball and hit that sign, you dunk the driver. You just lose him. It's a great little highway thing to do.
Comedian Diana Jordan is here with us now. Can I ask you something? Yeah. Since you've been here last, have you had any augmentation of any kind?
No.
Okay. Must be.
I'm wearing the Wonder Bra.
Is that? Are you kidding?
No. I just showed it.
Impressive.
Yeah. They call it the Wonder Bra because when you take it off, the guy wonders where in the hell you're.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's a
cow.
good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Tom Griswold is here, especially loopy today.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
Did you get a lot of sleep last night? What's going on?
Coffee's at the coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Good.
Lots of coffee going on over there.
Some coffee. It's very good stuff.
How many cups today so far? 6, 7?
Just 2 little baby cups.
Is that right?
This is tea right now. Ace
How
Cosby
much
joins
equal?
us. I'm not sure. Ace Cosby joins us over there. He's running that electronic thing over there, and he'll be providing us with the Ace Cosby joke of the day shortly. Also coming up, a special edition of Sexy Time with Alli Breen, special Friday edition. I'm excited about that. But right now, we turn to the lady in the really pretty.
Wait a minute.
Stupid.
I'm sorry. We weren't done with sports.
One more.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
California woman now holds the Guinness World Record for having the world's longest arm hair.
Oh, gosh.
Well, now, before you judge.
But I'll judge as much as I want.
It's a little confusing.
Just
it's
one hair?
It's one hair.
Oh,
And she's
really?
she's quite an attractive woman, actually. Yeah.
Spectacular looking.
She's an attractive lady.
Ms. Macy Davis Sutherland possesses a single arm hair that measures 7.24 inches long, over 18 times the average length at 0.39 inches.
Just one hair.
Macy didn't realize she had oddly long arm hair until her junior year in high school, which had to be fun for her in 2012. Unsure as to when it began growing, she said, "I was at Disneyland with my best friend Kaylee's family when her brother pointed out a hair on my arm. I bet that went quietly and respectfully. He was telling me I had an extremely long hair, and his original thought was to pull it out. Macy refused, telling her friends that she was going to let it grow out so she could someday hold the Guinness World Record title for it."
Imagine that it's imagine the amount that you
look it
floss
up.
with.
Yeah.
It's about that.
Ooh.
Just one hair.
Yeah.
Ah.
Is she attractive? Is she attractive?
Oh, Tom says she is.
Yeah.
She must be blonde.
And skinny.
None of my other arm hairs come even close to being as long, she said. They're all normal length for arm hair.
So did she immediately cut it off after?
No. She's
Proud of it?
She tends to it, and she wants to keep it growing.
Between her shoulder and her elbow.
She's
She
tending to it?
tends to it. How do you tend
Yeah, see,
to
she's
it?
pretty good looking. Do I think she's a good looking lady?
Yeah.
I think she's right up your alley. Yes.
Yeah, she is right up your alley.
Very attractive.
Yeah.
Now, the male record for the longest hair, I believe, is some Turkish guy. He's got like 4,000 of them on his arm.
Is that right?
Just hideous.
Yeah, all 6
So,
miles long.
I don't know if she's got like Neanderthal DNA or what's going on there, but
We all get those freak hairs, don't we?
Sure, yeah.
yeah, not that long. That's crazy. But to have it not fall off is even weirder.
I have one that grows out of the middle of my forehead every now
Yep,
and then.
I'll
It's
get
very
that.
odd.
Do
Yeah.
you really?
Is yours white?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a
same
white,
here.
White hair, yeah.
Oh.
Very odd.
Yeah, I get one that grows out of the side of my nostril on the outside, right up there.
Wow.
Very weird.
Yeah.
You had those ones on top that you held on to for
Oh, boy, didn't he?
a very long time.
Oh, well, that's just like a tuft. A lot of guys that go bald have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a lot of guys try to grow them on, comb them over the flesh. It doesn't work.
Oh, it looks great. But
Yeah, you guys, I think I've told you this before. You need to let me know when it's time to do something. If I get a weird tuft, you need to tell me because I don't know. I won't know.
You're
You
okay.
don't look at the top of your head?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks great.
You're okay for now.
Okay. Yeah. Just
You,
keep me in check.
you haven't entered the full Mel Cooley phase yet.
the reference has not been invented that he can't outdate. I can tell you that.
The Dick Van Dyke Show.
Because I'd rather go Patrick Stewart and just have the horseshoe than the weird,
wispy.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good to know. Now, is that sports?
Rob Corddry. Yes, that's sports. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You know, the hubby's moving in, and he brought over some magazines yesterday, and one of them featured you on the cover he had forever when you had the full goatee.
Oh, really?
And the mustache.
Wow.
I've forgotten that look. That was a good look for you.
A little dated.
I don't think it's dated. I think it makes you look younger.
I'm going to tell you, you look kind of hot.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'm all right.
You don't like the facial hair?
Don't like it.
Oh.
Josh had the goat for a while, but now he's got the full beard.
Yeah. Chick talked me into the full beard, and I thank him every day.
Got to go full beard.
Good. Looks very nice.
Looks very good.
Thank you.
Now, we are done with the sporting scene?
Yes, we are. Finished. Forever, possibly.
Lucky, this is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Christy.
A South Korean model
Yeah.
known as the Angel Box Girl
Oh, I bet it is.
This is the most bizarre story. Husband walking around city streets in a giant cardboard box, letting strangers grope her.
What?
She is now being prosecuted for obscene exposure.
Huh? She's in a box, though.
A few months ago, Miss A.I.N., how would you say that in Korean? Ain?
A-I-N? I don't know.
A self-proclaimed attention-seeking South Korean model went viral for this risque stunt and made international headlines.
Oh, boy.
Videos of the young woman wearing only a cardboard box with 4 holes for her arms and legs and 2 more for groping went viral.
She's had a lot of work done, like on her, like to
let's see,
look like an anime
to look like
girl?
an anime character, kind of.
Yes.
So she's certainly out for attention. I wasn't upset, she says. My breasts is what I am most proud of, so she's smart. I want to show it off. I wish every man would touch them.
Oh, well.
So, but she's got holes for her arms and her legs, then 2 holes that you're supposed to walk in and
groper.
Oh, shove your hands in her
Yes.
box.
Yes.
I mean,
in her cardboard box.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shove your hands inside the cardboard box
Yes.
and grope.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Listen to this brilliant assertion she made.
This comment, yes?
I think if there are people who have a negative reaction, then there are people who have a positive reaction. Ooh, boy, Mensa level.
speech.
It sounds like it should really mean something.
Yeah.
But she's been taken to court?
Apparently.
You know where she's from, Tom? What area of...
No.
Gangnam.
Oh, like Gangnam Style?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that song. Psy.
Oh, my God.
Remember that classic?
Have you gone online and looked up Psy videos? I went down that hole one afternoon.
Did you?
Yeah.
There are a whole lot of them?
Because one of my favorite videos of all time is Psy doing Gangnam Style at Dodger Stadium. And Tommy Lasorda's there in the audience. Yes. And he's like looking at...
I can't believe it.
What the hell? He had no idea who
Look
Psy
that up.
was.
And then look up Tommy Lasorda gets hit by bat. That's one of my all-time
Yeah, that's a
favorite.
good one, too. Yeah.
Somebody threw a bat?
Accidentally. It flew out of the batter's hands,
right.
and he's standing on the the side, and it hits his legs, kind of he tumbles over.
Hilarious.
It's wonderful. Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't get hurt. So
But they have a video camera underneath the stage of Psy before he makes his big entrance. And he's down there crouched, and he springs up. And she springs up, and there are, I don't know, no less than 10 million people there dancing in unison to what he's doing. It's amazing.
Yeah, what year was that?
I don't
God,
know.
I don't remember.
Gangnam Style.
You mean?
I never got it.
Gangnam Style.
Oh, wow.
That's when he comes out of the stage. Boom.
Gangnam Style.
Okay. Oh, that's so awful.
You said you loved it.
Oh, when he showed up on Saturday Night Live, right when that was in its absolute peak, and it was brief.
Looks like 2012.
That short window of Psy being famous. But yeah, we showed up on SNL. That was very funny.
You know, one of the co-writers of that song, Pat Godwin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know
Still
that.
kidding.
Me and
Walks
Paul
to-
Schaefer wrote
Walks to the mailbox, just grabs his royalties. You just gave. You might as well just hand him $2 for playing it like that.
I'll get it.
Oh, he'll get it. It'll filter down.
So once again, this lady who's walking the streets with this giant box and asking people men, I assume, or I guess anybody, to stick their hands in there and feel her up.
She's particular.
Is there a fee?
I don't think so. She didn't say there was a fee. Not in my story, anyway.
Yeah, and I've got a different version of it here, and it doesn't mention that she's getting paid for it. So.
I just watched her a video of her walking around, and there are women
Women are doing it as
going
well.
in there. Okay, very much.
Women are curious, especially if she's had her breasts augmented.
Reaching in. Yeah, can you walk into the box with her, or do you have to just reach in?
Yeah, you just reach in.
Okay. Well, what else is happening, Christy
That might
Lee?
be next, Jay.
Yeah.
According to a recent survey, folks out there are looking to spice up their sex lives in 2024. This is a poll of 2,000 British adults.
Yes.
40% would like a kinkier sex life.
Brilliant.
According to The Sun, men were more eager than women to enter a throuple, with 20% of men saying they were up for a throuple. Throuple.
Right?
Yeah, rhymes with couple.
Yeah, throuple, sorry. Compared to 15% of women. Pretty close. 25% of respondents said they would like more role play in the bedroom. What role would you like to play?
Pretend you're interested?
As a fine British chef.
Pretend you're interested.
That's big, ladies. Please act like you like
Enthusiasm
me.
counts for a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they mean like what? Dress up in a costume or something?
Yeah,
of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at Tom. He can't even imagine doing something like that. You've never role
That's a
played.
nice giraffe suit.
Not that
like
Does
a
it come
cop
off?
uniform or something.
Yeah,
Hot, sexy nurse's uniform.
Yeah, that.
Ace was talking about yesterday.
And wigs.
What would you like, Ace? What would you like?
The nurse or the French maid, you know.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, French maid's a classic.
Really clean this?
Clean this.
Feather dust this.
I'm having plumbing issues.
Oh, there you go.
You've already got it down. Okay.
You're fantasizing about a hot plumber coming over and
Josephine.
Josephine, once again. Any topic, he can outdate the reference, man.
There's a Josephine plumber?
There was in a commercial.
For years.
Oh.
Yeah.
For years.
Okay, that's fine.
From 58 to 63.
Sadly, when Ace communicated it to the genie in a bottle, he ended up getting the Maytag repairman. Apparently, there was a problem
Again,
with the
Maytag repairman.
Is there a new one? Do they have a new one now?
60 years.
Kinda. There's a new Maytag guy.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, he's sort of a handsome.
No, there's not. There's never a new Maytag guy.
Okay, sorry. Back to the sex survey.
20% said they would like to have sex outside in the open air.
Yeah.
Who hasn't done that?
During the day?
Very popular.
Yes.
During the day. What do you mean? At
Never
night
had-
during attack, it's okay? What are you saying over there?
The beach.
Maybe a little moonlight.
Kind of looks like a John Hamm.
Yeah, you guys have seen the new Maytag guy. He shows up in the commercials now.
Well, thank you for looking that up.
You're very welcome.
You've saved the
Let me see him.
I was really hoping to.
Let me see the new Maytag guy.
Yeah. Very
He
fit.
looks like he could beat you up.
He's kind of a Hallmark movie.
Yeah,
handsome.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you've never had sex outside? Tom?
Yes, you have.
Answer the question.
Sure, you were in the lawn seats of some Little Feet show.
I don't know about during. I have to back him up. I don't know about during the day, but we know for sure at night.
What percent of people want to do it outside?
20%.
Okay.
Parking lot, convertible? Never? Okay.
15% wanted to watch more porn with their partner. Have you done that?
I have, and I'll be honest, we turned it off.
Really?
We're like, what are we doing? And then we just started banging each other.
Because your experience is so much better than the professional.
I'm sorry. The succinct analysis of it, Josh Arnold. To put it in two sentences,
I try to
what was the? Did you ask this young lady what particular sphere of pornography she wanted to indulge in?
No. You want to know the worst part about this?
Do we?
I was house sitting for my grandma at the time.
That's hot.
And
so were you in Grandma's bed?
No.
Oh.
We were on
Well,
the,
that's one.
Did
That's something.
Did Grandma have a VCR?
the living room floor.
Oh.
She did have a VCR, yeah.
Okay, so it was a videotape.
Yeah. So I went and rented a stack of, because you could rent 4. You rented 3, you got 1 free. So, of course, I always took advantage of that deal. I'm a frugal, I'm a smart.
Smart man,
Yeah.
yes.
And so I just had her choose based on the titles. I do not remember what it was. I do remember that they were on a boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then we kind of looked at each other and went, all right, let's just do it ourselves or whatever. And turned it off.
I can do that.
And really sullied Grandma's carpet.
Oh.
In the living room.
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I wasn't going to go in her bed.
Thank you.
Why not?
And that vinyl
well, I'm sure
thing
that-
that she had over the couch, you don't want to slide off of that.
That grandma smell.
Oh, boy.
Did you know anybody that did that? They would wrap their good furniture in that clear plastic vinyl stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
God. 35% in the survey have between 1 and 5 adult toys in their bedroom. I think that's higher. They're just not admitting.
Yeah?
35% had sex.
Oh, you mean, wait,
I think yours must be higher than.
Wait a minute.
you mean it's more
No,
than 1 than 5?
I think the percentage of people having
Oh, I
a
see.
sex toy is
okay.
higher.
35% of people have adult toys.
Yes.
All right.
That
Yeah.
seems about right, I would think.
Oh, I think it's higher.
You think it's higher?
Yeah.
How many in your arsenal?
1. I'll admit. I have 1.
reliable.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Does Andy know about the toy?
Yeah.
Oh, reliable.
I don't hide things.
He's got to bring the gasoline in for it. And you got to add oil. You know, you couldn't get the 4-stroke.
Oh, the old.
35% of those surveyed have sex within the first month of meeting a new partner, while 15% wait up to 3 months.
These both numbers seem low to me.
4% will wait even longer.
This is England. Let's not forget.
Are they a little uptight?
You'd think they'd be a little more uptight than we.
Yeah. They have that perception.
Yes, well put.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Christy Lee. Now, coming up, we're going to have a special edition of Sexy Time with Alli Breen. Right now, we return to the Bob and Tom news desk with Christy Lee.
We have another sex story, but we'll get to that in just a minute. First of all, I want to mention, pardon?
Sex?
No, it's what women like in a man.
Like when they have sex?
Yeah, when they have sex. Or leading up to sex.
Hey, Shaker, is there sex?
You know what men
shot
like?
at having sex.
Attendance. That's what men like.
Just be there, baby.
Just be there, baby. Yeah, be there. Be there for me.
Move on. The boys have lost.
The company Burt's Bees has teamed up with...
Sex?
No. I could say something really mean right here.
Bert is an identical twin. His brother was Burl. It's the Ives brothers. Bert and Burl Ives.
The company
Did you know
Burt's
this?
Bees
I didn't know that.
Absolutely true.
Thank you for teaching us.
Teamed up with Hidden Valley Ranch for a line of limited edition lip balm.
Really?
Right.
The lip balm features the classic flavors of Hidden Valley Ranch, buffalo sauce, crunchy celery, and fresh carrot.
Oh, my goodness.
A 4-pack will cost you $11.99. Who in the world?
Oh, Josh, you might like ranch
I knew
dressing
it.
lip balm. Now
I'll beat you to it.
The taste of your lip, Josh. Play along. Match your breath.
Just go ahead and put your face in the
Josh, can I borrow your lip balm? Yeah, I ate it.
The first lip balm that pairs best with hot wings. It's delicious. Wow. Okay.
That's really weird.
So when you would lick your lips, it would taste like ranch dressing?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, all right.
An ancient wad of chewing gum-like substance has revealed some insights into the Stone Age diet. I don't think ranch was part of it, but the researchers that studied the piece of chewing resin were able to analyze DNA left by a Scandinavian teen who chewed it 9,700 years ago.
Wow.
In addition to finding bacteria related to periodontitis, a severe gum infection, scientists also found DNA from plants and animals from the chewer, which had recently been eaten.
Tom, have you ever found a 9,000-year-old piece of gum?
Yeah, absolutely. It was under the desk at school.
I found one in a pack of baseball cards.
The DNA indicated that deer, trout, and hazelnuts were a part of the Scandinavian Stone Age diet.
There were trout the size of deer?
Yeah.
Holy hell.
This is interesting that they... what they were eating, they can deduce that. How did they know that it was being chewed like gum? I guess they've just figured that out.
I guess. I don't know.
I did hear that the prehistoric gum actually kept its flavor longer than the fruit striped gum we were talking about earlier this week that lost its flavor in about 10 seconds.
And now it's gone.
Fruit striped gum. Not exactly top of mind.
It was in the news this week.
It was.
As,
did a story about
it. Chick may not have been here.
Oh.
The story was it's going away.
Yeah, they discontinued fruit stripe gum.
Like fruit stripe and blackjack and tea-berry.
Yeah.
And
I love those.
Yeah.
What was the old...
the tea-berry shuffle?
The wives' tale that if you swallowed your gum, it would stay in your stomach for...
Forever.
I always heard like 7 years.
So, I was going to say, I think 7 years was the
my mother
operative.
lied. She said forever.
Some of those cherries stay in your belly, too.
And if you... Watermelons would grow in your belly if you swallowed a seed. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Parents were terrible to us
Elephant
kids.
would grow in your belly if you swallowed peanut butter.
What?
Oh, no.
Yeah, Chick, you missed this. Do you remember the fruit striped gum? It's been discontinued.
Yeah, when I was a kid, they stopped making it, I think. But go ahead.
No, they still made it. But see if you remember this jingle.
Light stripes, beech nuts gum.
By beech nuts, by gum.
Light stripes and fruit stripes gum. By gosh.
No, by gum. By beech
nuts,
gum.
Nice guitar, by the way. That's a nice, clean guitar sound, isn't it?
That's what you took out.
I was actually noticing that, too.
Yeah, no, it's a really clean, I love that sound, that jazzy... Fruit striped gum, they've discontinued chick. It's not going to be out there anymore. But remember when did you ever get it?
How will we go forward? No.
Now remember, they don't discontinue things that are popular.
Right. Right. If they're making money, they wouldn't stop.
No, what's happened is they've changed it. They no longer put the flavor in gum for kids. Now it's in their vaping cigarettes. So now coming up, we have a sexy time with Alli Breen and other exciting stuff in the world of news and sports, including Tyrannosaurus Rex news, or Tyrannosaurus Rex's cousin is in the news. And also, we have the ideal male member on a human being as selected by the ladies. We'll find out about that coming up. So we'll see if you measure up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the...
Tiki Barber here. Remember the days when I was a running back in the NFL? Well, if you're on your feet all day like I was, you get the struggle. The secret is orange insoles. Their insoles are like magic for your feet and body. They'll help you kick hip pain, sore feet, and lower back discomfort to the sidelines. Feel better, do more with orange insoles.
Be explained elsewhere. 295 Night Ranger when you close your eyes. It's 8:42. You're with Bob and Tom on a 2 for Tuesday.
Good morning.
Howdy.
Great.
Holmes.
Sherlock. Let's play word association.
Okay.
Howdy.
Holmes.
Sherlock.
Holmes.
John C. You're with Bob and Tom.
Holmes.
The human tripod.
I see.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
From 6 a.m. and for the next 4 hours, Bob Kavoyan and Tom Griswold fill the airwaves with jokes and pranks that range from silly to hilarious and from bawdy to sick.
Why is sex like air?
Why is sex like air? I give up, Bob.
Because it's no big thing unless you're not getting it.
They deliver a National Lampoon sort of humor that leaves the audience laughing while wondering how Q95 can broadcast some of the things they say.
Half the joke is in your mind. The joke isn't stated outright. The person has to put something into it to get something out of it.
Yeah, they're fun and
people like them.
People enjoy them.
They laugh at them. And there's an alternative. You can always change the channel.
But people aren't. After 2 years on the air, Bob and Tom have taken Q95's morning show to the top of the volatile morning FM ratings. WFBQ is the third radio station the zany team has worked for. After 6 years together, they've got the routine down pat. Bob runs the audio control board, plays straight man, and provides the program's famous laugh.
Amateur phylactics. Amazing concept, I think, and I think it's going to go far.
Tom sits on a mound of notes and papers to provide the program's often quoted jokes and many of its voices.
Oh, hello, Mohandas.
Hello, Bob.
How are you?
Oh, I am fine today. Hello, Tom. Hi, Mohandas. You look very good today. Thank you so much, Mohandas.
Much of their banter is off the cuff with an occasionally rehearsed punchline off mic during a song.
Only if it makes you late for the ceremony.
She's controversial. She's provocative. She's the famous sex therapist, Dr. Ruth Weisboner. Good morning, Dr. Ruth. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Dr.
Their regular spoof on Dr. Ruth Westheimer features some of their more risque humor.
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married?
Is it wrong to have sex before you're married? Well, no, as long as you're not late for the wedding.
Bob and Tom's task of filling 20 hours of airtime every week is made easier by several regular characters phoned in by people around town. Nightclub owner Sonny is a favorite.
Great approach. How are things going on at the track? I know you're running the mystery flesh tent this year.
Everything is going just fine, Dow. I bred that baby up, throw it in some shortening, and serve it up. It's the mystery flesh tent, Dow.
It's located, of course, in Turn 1.
It's right there in Turn 1 where people seem to be the most hungry and the least discriminating.
Other characters are voiced by regular visitors to the studio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Tiger Dog Bardo. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Your Highness.
Good morning, Mr.
Q95
Nixon.
midday personality Jay Baker voices the spoof on Richard Nixon.
Now, do you remember Ronald Reagan visiting the German cemetery over the weekend?
Oh, that's right. Yes.
The media referred to it as the Nazi cemetery. You know, I was the one that put him up to that.
I see.
I said, babes, this is going to be so beautiful for your career. Trust me on this one. I told him, I said, when I was a young boy, I heard the phrase, the only good Nazi is a dead Nazi. I said, Ronnie, you can't miss a whole field full of dead Nazis. You slide over there, you put the wreath down, the wreath, and you're cruising.
Bob and Tom say they get very few complaints from listeners as they poke fun at every special interest group imaginable. And station management has left them unrestrained on the limits of their humor. After 2 years, the result has been high ratings, a devoted following, and 2 happily transplanted Hoosiers who say they just might stay to grow old and gray on Q95.
Could be. It's very possible. In fact, it's already started. Bob's getting gray. Yeah. Tom's getting old. Yeah.
This is Greg Todd, Channel 6 News.
Oh, I feel so much better now. You know, Bob.
Yes.
I don't want to say that most of the women that you go out with have questionable morals or anything, but last...
I heard a funny word the other day. Cripes.
Cripes?
Some guy said, for cripes' sake. Who would that be? Jesus Cripes? The son of Gosh?
Joined in the studio by comedian Darren Carter.
Man, I'm telling you, styles have changed. You know, gangster rap is popular. And say, I can't even fake it. You know, how come am I going to fake like I'm in a gang? How scary would my gang be? You know, 15 redheads coming to your neighborhood, you know, out there covered in sunscreen, you know, be like wiping it on, talking about, stop pushing me, Trevor. You know, damn it, it's so hot out here. You know, our little gang hand sign would be like, you know, when you hold your hand above your eyebrows, trying to make sunglasses, squinting our eyes. You know, we wouldn't be talking about west side, east side. We'd be like, hey, let's go inside.
Shade.
Yeah, shady. That's what we'd be on the shady side of the street. We'd only be in neighborhoods with big trees, and we'd be like, shady side, fool. You know, 15 redheads talking about shady side. We stay inside because we get sunburned. When we go outside, shady side.
This is Reno Collier, and you're listening.
However, so that'll be good.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Cold here in the studio. I don't know.
Oh, you think?
I'm freezing. Yeah,
Oh.
a little chill. I caught a chill, Tom.
Put your pretty scarf on.
Someone walked across my grave.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, what about that?
But you're not in your grave yet. So,
well,
we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What's going on over there?
From the scientific journal Sexuality and Culture.
Oh, here we go.
Researchers from Texas A&M University conducted a study that reveals the ideal penis size, shape, and pubic hair style that women like on men.
All right.
There's
All
more
right.
than one pubic hair style?
Short, long.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing a comb over.
You're doing a comb over, really?
I don't believe you. I think you're trying to be funny, okay?
I think there's the unkept.
What do you have? What do you have, like the mohawk?
Study participants, 80% of whom were women, reviewed 24 pictures of penises before rating them on their attractiveness.
I see.
As well as how good in bed that owner of a given member would be.
Oh, that's
just
interesting.
by looking at their male member, they can tell.
Yeah, they're making assumptions.
What would they use for scale?
I have no idea.
The
was
other
not
penises,
a part.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that wouldn't work.
Well, yeah, of course it would.
Yeah. Well, they were all taken from the exact same distance?
Right.
Oh, you think they were that scientific about it?
Yeah, they would have to be. Otherwise, this wouldn't be a good scientific experiment.
Well, I think it sounds like a dumb scientific experiment right from the get-go.
Well, I'm assuming that the folks at Texas...
You guys are arguing. We haven't even started the story.
Oh, sorry.
You have to assume they did a correct scientific method.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, anytime with a photograph, you can't tell what you're dealing with unless there's something for scale.
Well, the scale would be the thighs, the pubis.
No, but you need something a constant, like you would need a ruler or a pencil.
Not in this case.
Researchers said penises, which were wider, longer, and moderately hairy, were perceived more positively in terms of personality and sexual appeal.
There you go. See, it's
personality.
Yeah.
What is that, little guy? Is your penis doing bits?
Well, we knew you thought with them. I didn't know you could do comedy.
Listen
She's not wrong.
Shorter and narrower penises were seen as less sexually attractive, with their targets being so-called pillow princesses? I don't get that.
Not as active in bed, wants to lie down and have you do all the work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
That's a thing?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And men and women can be pillow princesses.
I've never heard that term
Nor
before.
have I.
So you're very worldly.
If it's the long and slender member is
Less sexually attractive, and apparently they think they're lazier in bed, maybe?
Yes.
Okay. Those with long pubic hair were seen as less agreeable, less open to new experiences, most likely to have the smallest number of sexual partners compared to men with trimmed or no pubic hair. Well, that makes sense to me.
All of that makes sense.
Yeah,
yes.
totally. Men with trimmed hair were seen as the most attractive and best in bed. So, guys, keep a clean house is what this is basically saying.
All right.
you don't want it to look like Larry David's head.
Oh.
What's the name of that game show on HBO they're showing?
Where they show just the male member?
Naked Attraction, or everybody's naked, both ladies and men.
Before they start dating, they see.
Yeah,
Right.
before they start dating, they show the.
That is
And they just show them like from the waist down. They don't show the top of them yet. So
that is the basest form of entertainment.
I totally misjudged how I would react to a 75-inch high-definition penis in my living room. I can tell you that.
It's a little rough.
Good Lord.
Are they stylized? I mean, does it?
Some of them.
Does it look like Guy Fieri's hair?
Some of
Yeah.
they're
all different.
I stuck
Frosted
around,
tips.
Yeah, frosted tips. I'm just asking.
I stuck around probably for 3 or 4 different ones, and they were all very different.
Okay. Yeah.
And then do they eventually show you the guy's head or face?
Yeah.
Yeah, they come out. You know.
And when they say thank you for being on the show, they wrap it up. And if they're not chosen, they get dressed, and then you see them dressed, and then they leave. Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
Everybody gets naked. Even the contestant who's doing the choosing, they're naked. Everybody's naked except the woman hosting the show.
Well, what's her problem?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Well, Pat, I think we can go reach into the archives here. You got your guitar out?
Yeah,
Or
I
your-
am
your keyboard
tuned
is
up
right
for
there?
something else, but what would you like to hear?
Well, I mean, anyway, if
What were you?
well, I was thinking we have a request here for the Pube song.
There is no request. He just wants to hear it.
No, Josh, if you'll look right here,
That
what does that
paper
say?
says nothing about it.
Very, very good.
Stop trying. It's okay.
Who doesn't love this one?
And now this is what did I say about pubic hair, Christy? The well-groomed man
Yes.
in that
men
area
with
was
trimmed hair were
considered to be the
seen.
most attractive.
Yeah, is the most attractive and the best in bed.
Do you agree? You like a...
Yeah, I like a nice kept house. Sure.
So it shows that they're attending to.
Yes, they care about their appearance.
Okay. Any particular look you like crew cut?
Hair removal, or that can slow down.
It can.
Love making. Yeah. They're messing around with that.
So,
yeah.
Pat, you have a tribute?
Yeah. Way back when I was 22, everybody had hair down there. The girls in Playboy magazine all had pubic hair. I like to take a lady to lunch if there's a little carpenter munch, but nobody has pubes anymore. Went down to my local gym and all the guys there are hair-free. I'm feeling self-conscious because downstairs I'm Duck Dynasty. Shave my junk, had a heart attack. Looks like baby carrot playing hacky sack. Oh, nobody has pubes anymore. Nobody has pubes. Now everybody's hoo-ha's baby but smooth. Oh, nobody has pubes anymore. Pubic hair. Oh, I love you. Why did you have to go? I dig a chia pet or a fro like Jimmy Walker. I miss the 70s and a crotch like Chewbacca.
You nailed it.
Had a day with a gorgeous girl. Hell, I was twice her age. I was home when we made love. She had hair down there like Jimmy Page. Now everybody's coochie's bare, and I like a little Garfunkel down there. Nobody has pews anymore. Everybody's waxed and shaved. I like a big bush at the top of the cave. Nobody has pews anymore. Ladies, let your garden grow.
Thank you very much, Patty G. A little tribute to the groin region, and a little science from Texas A&M.
Yes, thank you, Texas A&M.
Okay. I want to remind you that Jeff Oskey from this show, Green Bay tonight with Greg Hahn, Dave Dyer, at the Meyer Theater in Green Bay. That'll be a killer show coming up this evening. We're coming back just a few minutes away from Alli Breen and Sexy Time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888.
I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. That's...
A Swedish sexual rights group unilaterally proclaimed a new English term for what it considers one of the most misunderstood parts of the female anatomy.
Who's this group? I'm sorry.
A Swedish sexual rights group.
Okay.
They want to change the name of the hymen to the vaginal corona.
The vaginal corona?
Corona.
So does that mean it's still
Isn't
there?
that corona?
If there's a lime in it?
Corona. Corona, right?
What is
corona?
Isn't that already taken?
Vaginal corona?
No, isn't corona already used in anatomy?
Well, not vaginal corona.
Not
You
vaginally.
can add the names. But vaginal corona.
Who was upset about the word hymen?
The group hoped the new term would displace the traditional Swedish word for hymen, which is too long and too weird for me to pronounce, which translates literally as virginity membrane and led to misconceptions about female sexuality.
It's the you pronounce that the phenortner.
The phenortner?
The phenortner.
Actually,
I think it's the plug-in vagin.
The phenortner. The plug-in vagin.
The plug-in vagin.
See
Come
why-
on. Go with the
see
corona.
why I sat on this story for 2 hours?
Come
and I
on
was a little
now.
worried about
Hyman's classic, like Yankees. You're not going to get rid of that.
But it was.
So this is just the Swedish. They don't want to change the English term. They just want to go. This
No,
is just
it's-
for
well,
the Swedish language. So I
Yes,
see.
the Swedish are changing.
Because of the
So-
guilt associated with.
So it would be
if
as
it
if
breaks before you actually have sex.
So
yeah, in case you.
what's the
have
loose
Corona
translation?
has burst.
Yeah.
Oh, really? And
What do you
how
mean
could,
the
how
loose
could that?
So I'm confused. So
And
what's
that
the
could
new
always
what's the
happen
new
accidentally.
Swedish word?
Vaginal corona.
But that's English.
I don't know what the Swedish word is.
They're the ones changing it.
I know, but it's hard to pronounce, I guess. Durkin.
Don't the Swedes with Tiger? Don't they have enough trouble right now?
No,
Shouldn't they
yeah.
just be quiet about stuff for a little while?
Yeah, but it's sex over there.
It is, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
They are way ahead of us sexually. I can't
Yeah.
argue with that.
Well, I can't wait to see the commercials.
Yeah.
If you get the Corona, they got the one right now where the limes are being. They're playing
the
finger flip football.
Finger flip football with limes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
They
can
also have the
imagine
other
if all
one
of a
where
sudden there's a
there's a-
hymen involved in that.
The guy's skipping rocks, and then he skips his phone.
Do you see the one where the woman and the man are sitting there in the lounge chairs looking out at the ocean, and the girl walks by, and
Yeah.
the guy spends a little bit too much time looking at her?
Yeah.
And she
squirts
squeezes
him.
the line. He waits way too long to react. He jumps late.
Because they're acting.
Yeah, I know. That's a bad job.
And,
He
he,
should've
and the actor
It's just a
is
bad job.
used to having things squirted in his face.
That's true. And the last thing that actor's interested in is a woman walking by in a bikini. That's probably.
That's where the acting
They're
comes
all. Yeah.
Let me get that phone call. Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, man, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hi, Donnie.
I think I've solved this puzzle while they're changing hymen to coronas.
Yeah.
Well, because everybody knows in fourth grade, English class, you learn about hymens. I mean, certain words are hymenated. Super Bowl, slow pitch, doghouse,
No, that
squirt gun.
Donnie, that's hyphen.
Hyphen.
It's all hymenated. Punt, pass, and kick, all of them.
Punt, pass, and kick. Okay, those are hyphens. Hyphens. Okay, we'll find out more about
Vaginal corona.
hymen talk. We'll come back. I'm very confused when we return.
Know it all.
between the two of them, they decide this has to be saved for posterity. Mm-hmm. So they remove the body part. And who would know, right?
Right.
So they remove it and they stick it in this great big glass jar with formaldehyde. Well, the bass player decides he's going to take it home and show his wife. So he takes it home and he sets it on the table. He says, honey, come in here. You got to see this thing that I just brought back from the funeral home.
Yeah.
So she comes in and she takes one look at the jar and she goes, oh, my gosh. Stanley Smith is dead?
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You can see why people flock to the airwaves to hear the fabulous show.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
The man in the studio with us is comedian Greg Hahn. You ever driven in a Corvette? What do you
I'm a little bit tall for the vet.
Are you really?
It's a
Right,
big car.
yeah.
Put the seat back.
There's an idea.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'4". Yeah. I got a huge SUV. I just look at the rear view thinking I got to get some friends. Rows and rows of seats, nobody in them. I just go from gas station to gas station.
Hey, want to ride?
Yeah. Tell them about your 3-point plan for success, Greg.
What is that? Where I bought the car is too expensive?
Right.
My house is too expensive?
Right.
Knock up a fat girl. How about it?
Yes, sir. Mr.
Check me out.
Success. That's Greg Hahn.
Comedian Greg Hahn is here with us.
I love going on dates. You get to go to the girl's place and meet her pets. They always have cats. It's always cats. It's never anything cool like a wild dingo or Wolverine. It's never a venomous duck or a bat.
Venomous
Never
duck.
get like a porcupine. It's usually two cats. Like a little one she just rescued from the trash 10 seconds ago. Just got run over by a train or something. Still has leaves stuck to its rear end. It's bulimic and anemic. Then the girl's gonna tell you like the story how she met the cat. Oh, I put some milk out on Tuesday. She drank all the milk and came back on Wednesday. That's a beautiful story. Take your top off.
Bob and Tom.
BMW.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, I'm at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair to tell you all about the Malibu Pink Steven Singer Jewelers 24-karat gold roses. They're now available. They're the #1 gift for Valentine's Day, exclusively and only available at IHateStevenSinger.com.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much. We just had a survey out of Texas A&M University in which a group of ladies primarily were reviewing photographs of the male member.
Mm-hmm.
And making judgment calls simply based on that.
Look at these photographs.
I mean, and
they're wieners that'll make you laugh.
Well, they're just. I'm just wondering if there was
What's
something.
that on Dickie's head?
If there was some kind of control.
Yes.
Yeah, I could not find out anymore. I spent the break researching that for you.
You know, Josh said something off the air, and you weren't in here, and I don't know if he wanted you to hear this, but
you're going to tell him.
I would say it to him at some point.
Someone needs to tell you this. You are the hardest person to talk to. You know that.
No, I think it's...
You know that, because when you talk about a story like this, you had, well, there has to be something in the scale for the photograph to be...
It's called critical thinking, and most people are incapable of it. It's sad. In other words, you have to question everything you hear.
Tom, if somebody gave you 24... So what happened here? 24 pictures of different penises, then women looked at them.
Yes.
If somebody gave
women
you...
and men, but mainly women. Go
pictures of 24 sets of breasts, you would be able to judge them, and there wouldn't have to be scale in each picture.
Right.
You'd be able to compare them with the other pictures.
Oh, there'd have to be scale.
No, but what if some of the pictures might have been taken from farther away?
But I don't think so. Been.
I mean, in some of the photographs of the penises, did they go say cheese? You know, so they. Wait,
it was a controlled study. They had to have.
I guess if there's cheese in the photograph, it's definitely going to be less attractive for most.
Boy.
They would have taken the photographs from the same spot by the same photographer at the same.
I'm just asking, or were these provided by?
No, you couldn't just submit a picture. That wouldn't be fair.
Right, it would not be fair.
I'm just wondering if I were paying tuition at Texas A&M, would I be happy that they were spending my money on this scientific experiment? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's move forward. What else have you got, Christy?
A Chicago area man is suing dozens of women after they posted negative reviews about him in a private Facebook group.
Good for him.
According to CBS News, Nico D'Ambrosio alleges that his name and photo were included in a disparaging post on a local chapter of a group called Are We Dating the Same Guy? Where people share information about negative dating experiences and ask for advice about red flags.
Like a powder keg. Sounds like.
But I mean, if you go on to Facebook, aren't you opening yourself up to this?
Well, this is a private Facebook group, so...
But still, I mean, he had to post it somewhere, right?
He didn't post it. They posted about him. D'Ambrosio said he and the original poster had consensual sex and went on a handful of unremarkable dates. So you see what's happening here?
So he's saying that these are libelous comments.
The woman, however, shared harassing messages from him and wrote that D'Ambrosio became very clingy very fast. She said he flaunted money very awkwardly and kept talking about how I don't want to see his bad side.
Oh, that's always a nice thing to hear, isn't it?
Yeah.
That post prompted several responses from other women alleging similar encounters, one of whom said he had sex with her and then ghosted her.
Well.
Others said he had been posted onto the page about before. Now, the 32-year-old is asking for $75 million in damages. Now, I am not defending this man, but with your argument, he could not be on Facebook. He's not, I mean, he doesn't have to be on Facebook to be posted about.
I would think the only way he has a case is if he never actually went on dates with these women.
He did go on dates with these women. He admitted that.
And are they just posting things that he texted to them?
Apparently.
He did, apparently. Yeah,
Well,
they did.
then I mean, I don't know.
Sounds to me like he's just a jerk.
Litigious.
Or he's just a jerk.
Oh, there you go.
This isn't going to get him a lot of likes. I would think. I would assume this started with internet dating, I assume.
What a bizarre site, though. Are we dating the same person?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, what?
Get in there, they share stories. And, man.
I mean, can you sue for a Yelp review?
If it's if they're
people have done that, yes.
If it's false,
right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it's true,
yeah.
So is he suing Facebook or is he just suing the individual women?
I don't know. It's not clear in my story. It just says he's asking for $75 million in damages. No, he's suing dozens of women, so he's actually suing the women. Yeah. Well, good luck is right.
I mean, the judge shouldn't give him anything, but maybe should fine each one of those women $100 for being in such a stupid Facebook group.
Ladies.
Take their computer privileges away. Couple days.
Mind your own business, people. Hey, a husky is being hailed as a hero after
I'm sitting right here.
A dog.
Fat dog.
After saving a Philadelphia neighborhood from a potential gas leak disaster.
Good boy.
According to USA Today, owner Chanel Bell knew something was amiss.
What the hell, Chanel Bell?
When her 4-year-old dog named Kobe began digging a large hole in the yard.
I got to get out of here.
Bell had a gas leak in the house earlier in the month and decided to test the hole with a gas detection device and discovered another major gas leak that could have caused serious consequences for the entire neighborhood.
No kidding.
Yep. Engineers came out and they were able to plug the leak.
I wonder if the dog was digging there because of that.
That's what she thinks.
Yeah,
That's why he's a hero.
Dogs love bad smells.
Yeah. Yeah, but they have to add that smell to gas. Do they do that?
They do.
Yeah, they deliberately do that so you can smell
That's
when
right.
gas is leaking. But that's probably what attracted the dog.
Yeah.
This is like an episode of Lassie, or
yes,
Gassy.
Gassy. Gassy.
Are they still making Lassie?
No.
Are they still making Lassie?
Didn't they make like
there was like a movie in the late 90s?
I don't think it was made in the
it?
60s.
No,
Was
all I know is that all the Lassies were actually male dogs, and they put a doggy pubic wig merkin down there so you could.
There we go.
I saw one with I believe it was a young Elizabeth Taylor was in one of the Lassie movies.
No, that's
Black Beauty.
National Velvet.
Yeah, she was in that
Black Velvet.
She was also
Black Velvet.
She was also in a Lassie. She was in a Lassie also.
Elizabeth Taylor was in Lassie?
She's in one of them. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Is Richard Burton in that one with her?
He's in the dog suit.
It's
Elizabeth Taylor is the most beautiful woman in the world.
Who's afraid of Lassie Wolf? No.
What a good doggy.
June Lockhart was kind of cute.
June Lockhart? Yeah. You liked the June Lockhart, did you?
Kind of cute when I was 10.
Okay. A video of a starfish species with arms resembling human penises has gone viral.
Huh?
Yeah. The species known as the granulated sea star,
They got to come up with a better name than that.
or Coriaster granulatus, has been making the rounds on Reddit thanks to its famous penis-like arms. According to IFL Science, the carnivorous sea creature is found across the Indo-Pacific, and its billowy body has also earned it the nickname Doughboy starfish, after the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Oh, okay. A lot going on with this thing.
Yeah, a doughboy with lots of penises is
I
what
guess
I
that
got
is.
out of that.
I guess Doughboy is nicer than Dick Hands.
Yeah, you didn't see Edward Dick Hands, did you?
There was a porno.
There was,
Are you
Edward Penis Hands, yes.
No.
It was sort
Famous
of famous.
one, yeah.
Really?
I never saw any of it. I've seen a picture of Edward.
Did he?
He indeed had
multiple
fingers.
Really?
Just outrageous.
Oh my gosh! Have you seen this thing?
It looks like a like a multi-donged sex toy.
See, the thing about it is, it really does look like the tips with the urethral slit.
Yep.
Oh, is that right?
Look at this.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Yeah. And those things are huge. Yes. Look at the length of those things. Good Lord.
Yikes.
Coming up, a special edition in just a couple minutes. We're going to be joined by Alli Breen for a special edition of Sexy Time.
And maybe she'll tell us all about 1946's Courage of Lassie, where Academy Award winner Elizabeth Taylor stars in a touching family drama.
Doesn't count.
I stand corrected.
About a young girl who I saw this movie who rehabilitates an Army's shell-shocked collie.
Oh, all right, Josh.
The dog was in the Army?
Yeah, and he came back and had some issues, and she helped.
PSD.
Yeah.
Oh, well, sweet. That sounds good. Now,
once again,
you're right, Josh. Congratulations.
Stand it. I'm so right.
This portion of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. How are things going 2024? Great so far. Let's keep it going great. You're crushing it. And one of the great things you can do is help your head with a little bit of therapy. And BetterHelp has made that easier than ever by applying contemporary technology to the world of therapy. How does it work? Well, it's all done online. You start by doing an online, you fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. And then the therapy itself is done online. So it can be done as if it were a phone call or a Zoom call where you can see the therapist, or even texting back and forth. It's all about whatever works for you. It's about making it easier, more flexible, more convenient to actually get into therapy. So get the details by going to betterhelp.com/BT show. The /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/BT show. Celebrate the progress you're making in 2024 with some therapy. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. Once again, the therapy and everything, it's all done online. So it's all about convenience and the importance of feeling great. So once again, betterhelp.com/BT show. Coming up, Alli Breen. And we're going to try to help some folks out there with some love troubles. It's our specialty. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Her name is Alli Breen. She reads your relationship letters to us. Tom likes to call it Sexy Time. If you'd like to get your relationship letter to Alli, it's very easy. Her name, Alli Breen, ALLIBREEN, AlliBreen.com, or across all social media, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, you name it, she's there. We call it Sexy Time. Well, Tom does. Maybe it's Dear Alli. I don't know. We just try to help you out. That's what we do here at the Bob and Tom Show. We try to help you out. Thanks so much for tuning in this morning on a Friday right here on Bob and Tom Radio.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee with your Bob and Tom News Update. Congress has sent President Joe Biden a short-term spending bill that would avert a looming partial government shutdown and fund federal agencies into March. The House approved the measure by a vote of 314 to 108. The action came a few hours after the Senate had voted overwhelmingly to pass the bill by a vote of 77-18. That bill extends current spending levels and buys time for the two chambers to work out their differences over full year spending bills. Good luck. Turkey's first astronaut, along with a Swede and Italian, launched Thursday to the International Space Station on a chartered SpaceX flight. The Falcon rocket blasted off from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in late afternoon, carrying the three men, all with military pilot experience and representing their homelands. Their escort on the trip, a retired NASA astronaut who now works for the company that arranged the private flight. Their capsule should reach the space station on Saturday, where they will spend 2 weeks performing experiments, talking to school children, and soaking in the views of Earth before returning home. And scientists have mapped the largest coral reef deep in the ocean, stretching hundreds of miles off the U.S. coast. Researchers have known since the 60s that some coral was present off the Atlantic coast, but the reef's size remained a mystery until new technology made it possible to map the ocean floor in 3D. The reef extends for about 310 miles from Florida to South Carolina. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
There's a pink Stanley Cup frenzy going on at Target. What you failed to mention, down the road at Walmart, there are currently two guys duking it out over the last sleeve of red Solo cups. Vegans are less likely to catch COVID. What you failed to mention, see, even COVID hates vegans.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello, you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Fine.
Guy's down in Florida. He's reading the classified ads, and he sees an ad that says talking dog, $20. So he goes to the address, lists on the paper, knocks on the door. Guy answers the door. Guy says, I understand you got a talking dog for $20. And he goes, yep. He goes, can I see him? He goes, yep, he's in the bedroom. So he walks in the bedroom. Dog's laying on the bed, remote in hand, watching TV. Walks in the room. The dog goes, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I can't believe this. You're a talking dog. What are you doing down here in Florida? He goes, well, I started out in New York. I used to teach other dogs how to lead the blind, and then, well, the Gulf War broke out, and so I went over there and I brought medicine to injured soldiers and rescued soldiers, and that was over. I came back to New York, and I was on Broadway for a while. I was in Riverdance. And of course, you had the tragedy with the Twin Towers, so I helped out there and started sniffing for bombs and things like that. And finally, I decided I'd had enough, and I was going to come down here to Florida to retire.
Mm-hmm.
The guy can't believe it. He walks back in the other room to the other guys. He goes, what's the deal? Why are you selling that talking dog for $20? The guy goes, 'cause he's a big liar.
That's a good one. Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
NBC Sports, on their golf telecasts, they got caught putting in bird noises for ambiance, and a bird lover called him on it because he was hearing a bird that was not indigenous to where the tournament was being held. Can you imagine being the guy who had to field that phone call? Yeah, sports department. Yeah, hi. Listen, does this sound right to you? I guess I'm supposed to believe the blue-breasted whippoorwillow has decided to alter its annual migratory route to enjoy a little golf. Okay. I get it. I got one.
Jeff Rothman is our guest. Jeff is a fine comedian.
I actually had to do that once.
What?
Be a pallbearer, and that,
Oh, my
that's
God.
heavy.
Yes,
that's a
it's
heavy
heavy.
job.
Yeah, I actually had to go to a funeral, and I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I always a pallbearer.
Never the corpse.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Some like Bud, some like Schmitz.
Bob and
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom. How are you, buddy?
Good. We have something special. And, oh, wait, she's already up there. I can see her right now. It's comedian Alli Breen joining us from her apartment in New York City. Hi, Alli.
Hi, guys.
now
Are
I
you
know-
sledding today?
Maybe.
We got some snow
that's
today.
amazing.
Now, Alli, I know that we had to cancel Wednesday's appearance because you were at the dentist.
Yes.
Let's see those
That's the only
choppers.
day my dentist works.
Let's see 'em.
Is on
Wednesday.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
She only works on Wednesdays, exactly. So I lost my trays for my Invisalign and my bottom teeth, so I had to get new ones done. I have to wear them for another 2 months.
How do you like them?
They're okay. I just I've had trouble keeping track of them in the end. I take them out to eat and then I put them down and I don't,
Oh, they're invisible.
They're invisible.
Of course.
They're legit.
That's how invisible
But I'll
they
be
are.
happy when it's done. Yeah, exactly.
Well, Alli, we've had a bunch of interesting surveys in the world of human sexuality throughout the week. We may be able to touch on those. But first, the point of this show is to try to help a couple out there or couples. And what have you got for us?
Dear Allie, my girlfriend has male friends that she kisses on the lips. I get mad and she says it's clearly not sexual and it's just what she's always done, so she shouldn't have to change that. To be fair, she does kiss a lot of people on the lips, including her dad, but that kind of creeps me out too. Shouldn't she change this if it upsets me?
Whoa.
It doesn't sound like she will, so.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is unusual.
Yeah, but she's not going to change. Also,
Yeah. I mean,
what is she ready to host like Family Feud or something? Who still kisses everyone on the lips? Like
I knew a girl who did. She and her husband would always just be right there. And
Really?
she would kiss me on the lips, and then she would kiss whoever was around on the lips. Just goodbye.
I don't even care for cheek kissing. I
Yeah,
don't care for
yeah.
that.
we have.
No, thank you.
There are people that I kiss on the lips, I think.
There
Yeah.
are?
Yeah.
Did you, back in the day, kiss your daddy on the lips?
Oh, well, why'd you have to say it like that?
Daddy. That does make it so much worse.
You know, whenever you can use the term daddy, you absolutely should.
I was hoping you would get that response.
Wow.
No.
Come over here and kiss daddy.
I don't know if that's a cultural thing. It just seems a little odd to me.
Yeah, you're right, but she's not going to change for you, man. I mean,
As long as it's just a peck. If she's just like French kissing guys,
Well,
then
yeah. I mean, I don't think she's doing that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, Peck, I don't think that should be that bad.
All right. Okay, let's move on. Once again, Alli Breen is our guest. You can reach Alli, by the way, ALLIBREEN, for a little bit of love trouble help from us. What else have you got?
Dear Allie, I recently found out my husband got back in touch with his girlfriend from high school. He reached out to her on her birthday, and he said he was just trying to see how she was and how her life turned out. That's still not okay with me. They're still in touch. I want him to stop. Am I overreacting?
Oh. You got trouble. That sucks.
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that.
No.
Like, it's one thing to write on someone's like social media page, happy birthday, but I'm going to send them a personal message and then find out if their life sucks or if they miss me.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
Yeah.
Go to a high school
Great,
reunion.
and then they stay in touch.
Yeah.
Is the high school reunion even necessary anymore in the world of social media?
It's very rare
yeah, that's
anymore.
interesting. Yeah.
It's harder to get people to come, that's for sure.
To the reunion?
Yeah.
Yes. Of course, Tom.
But yeah, now people
they're
can have their
older
own
and
mini.
No, use daddy again. No.
say daddy. Certain medications.
Yeah, right.
Slower the process.
Yeah, whatever you say, daddy.
Lyrica.
Is this innocent, though? Is what this guy doing innocent?
No.
Potentially, yeah.
You think so?
I don't know in this case, but it's potentially, yes. A person can reach out to an ex and just say, hey, just wanted to know how your life turned out. But,
Yeah.
the thing here is she's not comfortable with it.
Right.
You'd hope that he would respect that.
Right. Good
Also,
choice.
you can see how someone's life turned out. You can scroll through their social media.
That's true.
To actually reach out is really digging it.
This doesn't really sound like a solution. Oh, you could tell. Oh yeah, you can tell what's going on. You don't
And it's
have
really great if they've gone way downhill. Yeah,
You can deduce a certain amount from
Freud.
Oh yeah, screenshots and
Yeah, trolling will teach you a little bit.
Okay.
Sounds like just trying to find out how the current relationship is. Yeah. When are you going to be available?
All right, let's move on. Alli, what else you got?
Dear Allie, I was having a fling with a guy who I work with who's married. I thought he was so sexy. And then one day his wife came in and she looks like the Joker and has the worst personality I've ever experienced. Now I'm turned off and I want to end it, but he really won't let it end and says he needs me more than ever. He says, maybe we should just take a small break, but will I ever get back to being attracted to him? I think no. What do you think?
No.
No.
You wanted to.
Switch is flipped.
You want it to end.
Yeah.
So it's over.
And him saying, I won't let you in this. Ugh.
His wife looks like the Joker.
And a horrible personality. No wonder he's having a fling, huh?
Wait, so you only dated him because you thought his wife was hot?
Well, there's that, too.
That's very attractive to women, isn't it?
Is it?
I think so.
Yes. Other women see a guy who's with a super attractive. They go, "Oh, he must have certain qualities."
They get in past the gate, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, that makes sense, but no.
Right. And then you see the opposite and you're like, oh, what? I mean, he's
let's be honest.
attracted to anything.
Ryder, you're a tad shallow.
Maybe this woman was gorgeous in her day and she's had a rough patch.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's there's no reason to judge this lady so harshly, but it's over. So
end it.
Move on.
Yeah.
Hey guys, just a quick tip: if a woman says it's over, groveling and begging doesn't make you more attractive.
No, that not work. Got that going.
They don't really ever say, you know what, I made a mistake.
Yeah, you know what, you're
now
right.
I see.
Okay. Once again, our guest is Alli Breen. The show is Sexy Time, and Alli is ALLIBREEN. If you want to send us your love troubles, we'll see what we can do. Anyone else we can help out there?
Dear Alli, my wife gained a lot of weight over the years, and I've never given her a hard time about it. She went and got on Ozempic last year, and now she's thinner than she was when I first met her. Now she's on me about my weight and how I need to hit the gym. It's ridiculous. I never did that to her. Is she just going to get more horrible as she gets hotter?
Oh, my
God.
She's going to start looking like the Joker.
And then, yeah, that's the interesting part.
You need
to go to the gym. Oh, really, miss? I took a pill.
Right.
That's not fair. If anything, share your drugs with your husband. Yeah.
Well,
that's weird.
Yeah, that's not very cool.
He must not be. I think you have to be a certain size to get on Ozempic, right? He must just not hit that weight.
Maybe he doesn't
have
want
to
to.
do it the original way. Yeah, that could be.
But hitting the gym never hurt anybody. Got to keep healthy,
right?
But
it might be somebody hot at the gym.
Right.
Maybe the Joker lady's there.
I feel for this guy. He's like, what the hell is this about?
Now, I want to interrupt the flow here, Alli. We had an interesting news study out of Texas A&M in which a group of ladies were examining photographs of various male members and then judging them just strictly based on the photograph of the groin area. They were judging them on how they thought they would be in bed. They would judge them on their personalities, et cetera, et cetera. And interestingly enough, the well-groomed private front naughty for the boys was quite attractive. Would you agree with that assessment, Christy?
Yeah, of course. Wouldn't you, Alli?
That makes sense. That checks out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think the disheveled, gross one would be the one that
take care of
gets all
yourself. Are you going to take care of someone else? I mean,
yeah, and they're clearly using that a lot if they're grooming it so well.
And that was the other
that's a good
interesting
sign.
story, or part of that story. The ones that weren't as well kept had fewer sex partners, wasn't it? And
they assumed that person had fewer sex partners. Yes.
Yeah.
It said researchers.
And then did they do the actual stats afterwards? If the people
no,
if
of
that
course not.
Researchers said the male members that were wider and longer and moderately hairy were perceived in the most positive manner. But then later on, it says those with trimmed areas were considered to be the most attractive and were presumed to be better in bed.
Okay. Well, I wonder how moderate the moderately hairy was.
I know, right?
Because you don't want it to look like a mole, I guess, but you want it to be somewhat.
You don't have to look for it.
Yeah, you don't want to have to forage.
Wow. And I don't know if any of them. Are there guys that do like a lot of elaborate dyeing and stuff down there?
I've never heard of
I don't know.
We talked about
dyeing.
the tips. Do they do
Dye
this?
their pubic hair?
Nah, Tom, I've never seen frosted tips.
I'm asking.
That'd be tough to do, I would think.
I would think. How do you put the little foils on?
I'd take half the day.
You couldn't answer the door wearing those.
I would think a guy's only option is to shave. I don't think they have much other to trim. You know, are people dying down there? Are women dying down there? I didn't think anyone was doing that.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
Probably.
I think they're doing elaborate topiary-like shaving, I believe. Is it?
Well, that was a thing years ago, I think.
Is that out?
Remember the
think
vajazzle
so.
was there for a while.
Oh yeah, now it's all gone.
What was the
Nothing left
vajazzle
down
again?
there for
Where
most people.
they would put like little
Beads and
fake
stuff.
jewels around down there.
And they would they be tie them on to the hair?
No, you glue them to your skin.
Oh,
You time on. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Some sort of spirit gum, perhaps.
Yeah, it's like the braiding they do in the
You
Bahamas.
sew them on. Yeah.
Oh.
You know, ideally, you have your daddy do it. That's what happens. Yeah.
And you'd have to open them up like those old doors in the 70s.
Can you imagine if someone had those Bahamian braids down there?
With the little beads in them.
You know someone's done that.
Oh.
You know some reggae guys got dreads down there.
They do it a lot.
Yeah, hedonism too down in down in the Grill, Jamaica.
What?
All right.
It's a naked resort. Yeah,
And
I performed.
They
there.
have people walking down the beach
Absolutely.
doing that for you?
The pubic hair. Yeah.
Wow.
Funny.
Really?
Yep.
Whoa.
Why not?
Wow.
Okay.
If you go to hedonism,
Wow.
you might as well give some
Well,
things.
it's crazy down there.
I've
You've
had those
been
done
there,
on my
Pat?
head.
Yeah.
They braid them pretty tight. That would not be a
Yeah, they seem
pleasant
real
experience.
tight. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Not comfortable.
Who would
No.
want that?
I don't know.
They're just having fun. Nobody's being serious. Nobody's like, oh, doesn't this look great?
Yeah, there should be a photograph of a male groin with those beads on it with a warning: kids, don't drink alcohol. You may end up doing this to yourself.
The better question is, how do you
They
get
have
them
those-
out? Because that is a
Hopefully
horrible
you just cut it
process.
all. Yeah.
They cut it.
Yeah.
Do they have the slow motion running down the beach like Bo Derek?
Swaying in the
Oh,
swaying
Derek
in
in
the
6.5.
All right, back to the letters. Once again, it's sexy time. Alli Breen is our guest. You can reach her on various social media platforms. ALLIBREEN. What have we got to work with here?
Dear Allie, my boyfriend and I have been in an open relationship for years. I love him, and it was the only way we could date. He just proposed to me over the holidays, and I was elated. I assumed that meant that our relationship was now closed, but I just found out he started hooking up with a girl I know over the same holiday that he proposed to me. He doesn't get why I'm mad, because that's what our relationship has always been. I don't want to leave him, but I don't know what to do. Help me.
Well,
Oh, it sounds like you don't want to be.
precedent.
Yeah, you don't want to be in an open relationship anymore.
Yeah.
So you guys just have to
Yeah.
decide.
With
I
your
think I would
friend?
assume the same thing, that
I
it would
would
be
too.
closed after you proposed.
Or you set different rules,
No.
maybe like, hey, it's open, but
Yeah, you'd have to talk about it, and you guys didn't.
Yeah.
You got what you deserved.
Why is this a surprise?
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
give the ring on Tuesday, do someone else on Wednesday. That's just like,
All right. Okay. Next, what else you got?
Dear Allie, my daughter is 26 and dating a 53-year-old. She wants us to meet as they're getting more serious, but he's literally my age and I'm not okay with him dating her. I know she's an adult, so I can't do anything to stop it, but do I really need to condone it? What should I do to make my daughter not be mad at me?
Mind your own business.
Yikes.
I mean, that is the answer to her not being mad at her. Yeah.
Well, yeah, using a word like make probably is asking for disaster.
I don't know.
That's
Christy, one of your
Yikes.
daughters, how old is your oldest daughter?
25.
She starts dating a 54-year-old.
Who am I to judge?
Don't
I've
see anything wrong
been
with that?
all over the board.
There you go, Christy.
You're not the least bit uncomfortable with it?
Nah, not
All right.
really.
It'd be easier to talk to him. You'd have a lot in common.
Sure.
Where were you when Kennedy
That
was
would be the weird part. If he has more in common with the mom than the daughter, it
Yeah.
would be strange.
It'd be weird. I don't think that's going to be a scenario that I have to worry about, but
Well, we have news for you. We have your daughter here and her new boyfriend, Sal.
Sorry,
I own a deli.
He's applying for Medicare in the next room. We have time for maybe 2 more letters, Allie. What do we got over there?
Dear Allie, my daughter has been getting very lavish gifts from a married guy. She says that they only know each other casually and there's nothing sexual going on between them, but I told her she shouldn't accept them and she's just asking for trouble.
Oh, liar.
Should I believe her? And even if that's true, that's clearly what he's after eventually, right?
none of your business. How old is it? How old is this woman? Does it say?
daughter's dating. I mean, it seems young if there's this close relationship between mother and daughter, but it doesn't say how old she is.
Well, my daughter and I are pretty close. She's 25. She'd tell me if she was getting gifts, I think. So we can't really assume, but
What kind of gifts are they?
if she's getting lavish gifts, there's something going on there. I don't care what she's...
I would think so.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't think she's having sex with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Are there guys that just want to give gifts?
Very much so.
Well, this is like one of your OnlyFans things where you guys want to get bossed around.
Right. I don't
So
necessarily
he's not
care
even
for the-
after that eventually, you don't think?
Isn't Amazon involved here or something?
Yeah, wish lists.
Yeah,
So many young girls have Amazon wish lists on their social media sites. Because there are guys out there that will just send them gifts.
Are you serious?
Yes.
How does that work?
Where have I been?
You just go to their Amazon wish list, so it's a link, and you just hit it, and they put a bunch of items on there, and you can just buy them and have them sent to their house. That's what's going on here.
Do men do
this
that
girl's
too?
And you don't think there's any ulterior motive of like eventually she's going to
maybe some guys, but I'm 100% positive she's not doing anything sexual with this guy.
Really?
Yeah.
But from his point of view, you think eventually he's thinking, I'm going to...
Not necessarily. Some guys just want to shower these young girls and women with gifts. Those guys are out there.
Huh.
So I'm not saying this is the case here, but...
Well, other than a blowy,
It
of
could be.
course. But,
okay, thank you.
That's not
very helpful.
I mean, that's barely it.
casual. Barely.
Thank you very much.
It's like a handshake.
Allie, are you working this weekend, Allie?
Yes, I am. I'm going to be at Sheba's Speakeasy, and then I'm doing a show for EMTs on Saturday.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Okay, once again, Alli Breen, ALLIBREEN. Send her your love troubles. We'll see if we can intercede. And
wouldn't you want us to help? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, who wouldn't want us to help? Thanks, Allie.
Exactly. Thanks, guys.
Always a pleasure.
Bye.
Right now, I want to talk about 2024. We're here. Maybe you've got some goals, some resolutions. Maybe they involve food and eating. And how about eating better food? That's a good one. Eating delightful, delicious food. That's where HelloFresh comes in. They do a lot of the work for you, and they can help you with creating great restaurant-quality meals, less food waste, and that's really important, and a lot of less wasted time wandering around the grocery store, and a lot less anxiety, I guess, trying to figure out what are we going to have tonight? What are we going to do now? I don't want to do this. I don't want to go there. That's why HelloFresh can help you, and that's how they can help you. And I'll tell you this, they've got some new stuff, those calorie-smart meals and protein-smart meals. And the way it works is they do the shopping, they do the measuring, they send you the kit, you put it together, sometimes in just a few minutes, and pop it in the oven. It depends what it is. Christy, what are you looking at right now?
Oh, pork teriyaki with egg noodles, asparagus, and sesame. It's all done in less than 30 minutes, 5 easy steps, and you don't have to go to carry out anymore because this looks wonderful. Pork teriyaki with noodles.
Lots of stuff, including good old-fashioned comfort food, and way over there, they've got even vegan food for you. So check out HelloFresh. They're going to have something you're going to like, and you might like this, free breakfast for life when you keep your subscription active. Go to HelloFresh.com/BT Show free and find out what I'm talking about. That one breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. Free breakfast. The code is BT Show free. The place is HelloFresh.com. Specifically, HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. Every week, more than 40 recipes to choose from. Whatever your food preferences may be, you're going to find something there. They've also got a special store where you can get all kinds of extra stuff, including stuff for parties if you're having a big party to celebrate your goals in 2024. Find out what I'm talking about by going to HelloFresh.com/BT Show free. Coming up, we have nuns with reefer. We'll find out what that's all about. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation.
We have Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. Now, do you guys have a little tune you're going to play for us?
Yeah, we got a tune. This goes, since you was talking to Johnny Rutherford from Mike and the Mechanics, this goes to Christy Lee. There's something about you. Yeah. There's something in the air tonight. Christy Lee's so fire-ass hot. This tape is dedicated to her from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols on Q95. I bet you're not wearing underwear tonight. Oh, Lord. And we pray there Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Chill of the night, if you don't wear undies, your booty's gonna get cold. Chill of the night, if you don't wear panties, your body's gonna get stoned. White snakes. White snake. Ooh. Christy Lee. Ooh. Better get with me. I just want to get close to you and set my pork sword free. And I just want to get close to you, 'cause 1 and 1 makes 3. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night. It gets real cold, so you don't need planties, Christy Lee. You got Donnie and the chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night. Q95 playing White Snake for Christy, and she's sitting in a puddle. And chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night.
Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. Bravo.
Tiki Barber here. Remember the days when I was a running back in the NFL? Well, if you're on your feet all day like I was, you get the struggle. The secret is orange insoles. Their insoles are like magic for your feet and body. They'll help you kick hip pain, sore feet, and lower back discomfort to the sidelines. Feel better, do more with orange insoles.
For the Ohio State Buckeyes. A person spoke on condition of anonymity, said the hire still needs to have university approval, but an announcement expected sometime later today. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Christy, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
It's the most outrageous video ever because it features real girls, and not just any real girls, but real girls on video going, woo! Oh, yeah, just the way you love them. Real girls on video going, woo! All kinds of real girls on video going, woo! All across America. Real girls on video going, features real girls, and each copy of Real Girls on Video Going features a group of loser drunk guys going, yeah! That's right, you get Real Girls on Video Going and loser drunk guys going, yeah! And hey, act now and you'll receive at half price Real Girls on Video Going. That's Real Girls on Video Going. And the bonus tape, Real Girls on Video going, and the drunk loser guys going. But wait, order now, and Frigolol Video will throw in Real Girls on Video going, and that's Real Girls on Video going, Real Girls on Video going, and Real Girls on Video going, and all complete with loser drunk guys going, yeah! Order now!
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Yeah,
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
We're speaking with Mike Armstrong, comedian, former cop in Kentucky. We're not going to say exactly where you were, cop.
We were walking around
downtown.
In uniform?
This guy's laying on the sidewalk. He's laying there going, and I'm like, shut up, you drunk fool. And I got him over to the hood of the car, and this woman walks up and she goes, excuse me, officer, you might just want to let him lay there. He just jumped from the 10th floor.
Oh, my God.
My wife's like, what'd you do now? You're on TV again.
What'd you do? You're on
This officer, Mike Armstrong, made matters worse on Thursday night.
See why I don't drink? Yeah, the guy, but he sued me.
He sued you?
Yeah,
how are you supposed to know he's not a drunk?
Yeah, that's what I said.
TV Rogers is our guest. TV, having just met you, I can guess you're obviously an athlete.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole thing where you pump weights and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You got to have that cardiovascular, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing basketball the other day. They made me guard the worst dude on the other teams. It was a fat dude wearing thongs. Man. You know, standing on the court smoking a cigarette. You know I was in bad shape.
And you couldn't keep up with him.
I couldn't keep up with him. I got involved with that aerobics. Don't like aerobics, man. That's too much like sex.
It is. Aerobics?
Yeah, you sweat, muscles hurt, and then you got a woman up there telling you you're not doing it right.
Hi, this is Paul.
And this is Storm.
And we're Paul and Storm.
Provide for you.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We have Ace Cosby over there running the controls for us.
It's about time, though, isn't it?
He's officially our engineer.
It's about time.
I think so. Well, we'll get to that in just a second. Coming up, we have nuns in the news.
It's about time.
And we also have another interesting drug bust that is in the news. But as Chick said, it is about that time. Of course, I'm talking about...
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
All right.
Check local listings. Man, is it cold out there?
Oh, yeah, real.
Go say how cold.
How cold is it?
I turned on the shower. I got hail.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
That's
fun.
Yeah. That's fun.
Yeah?
Chilly, you see.
Yeah.
Okay. Very, very good. Thank you very much.
Hail came out of the shower.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That hurts, I bet.
Hell yeah. Now, Christy Lee is over there. She looks like she's toasty warm.
I am
and she has
toasty
some,
warm.
She has some headlines for us. What do you got?
Well, let me set the scene for you. A group of women in nuns' habits circle around a roaring fire beneath the full moon on the outskirts of a village in central Mexico. They cleanse themselves with burned sage and give thanks for the moon, animals, and plants.
Very nice.
Then they inhale deeply from marijuana cigarettes and blow clouds of cannabis into the flames.
How about that?
They're dressed like nuns, but these women are not Catholic or any other religion. They are part of an international group that was founded in 2014. They call themselves Sisters of the Valley. And their mission, to spread the gospel of the healing powers of cannabis.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
They're all suited up like nuns.
Yeah.
Sister Mary Jane. Is one of them. That seems weird. Why the nun get up?
I have no idea.
Do most religions have a? I mean, a lot of them obviously they're very male centric. Do a lot of them have the ladies sort of covered up head to toe? Is that kind of? You think about it. Some of these other religions, everyone's. Is the one where the ladies are in bikinis and
not on display? Or
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and didn't they try that marijuana religion thing in a couple of states to try to get out of get around the laws, and it didn't work real well?
I think they're still trying it somewhere.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now, is pot legal in Mexico?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I know that the enforcement of a lot of laws is pretty lax, it would seem, but just curious.
I guess it's who you know.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we could talk about?
Okay, sorry.
Researchers have discovered the mechanism in the brain that triggers the munchies, speaking of marijuana. Scientists at Washington State University exposed mice to excuse me.
Just real quick, this summer of 2017, the summer of Mexico became one of the few countries to federally legalize medical marijuana.
There you go. Scientists at Washington State University exposed mice to vaporized cannabis, sativa. Is that sativa the one that? Is that the good one that makes you high? Like
I believe Willie taught us sativa. You'll sit down in the couch.
No, I think indica.
Oh, that's indica.
Indica couch.
Thank you, Jay.
sativa is the one that is you're really peppy and excited.
A little bit better.
Yes, thank you, Jay. Yeah.
And they analyzed how the animal's brain cells responded and found that cannabis activated a set of cells in the hypothalamus when the rodents anticipated and consumed food.
So, in other words, it gives you the munchies.
Sure. And they hope that the study could pave the way for refined therapeutics to treat appetite disorders. All right.
Eating disorders.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Yeah.
ED.
That's erectile dysfunction. That's a different thing.
Oh, sorry. AD, appetite disorders.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so there is a scientific basis for the munchies, is what this is.
It activates your hypothalamus.
So that's why you find people putting mayonnaise on Cheerios. Because they're...
That's better than you'd think it'd be.
I bet it is.
You think so?
Yeah.
No.
You take a bowl of Cheerios and throw mayonnaise on them?
Why not? See what it tastes like. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'd give that a day in court. Absolutely.
Okay. I'll have to try it.
U.S. Customs officers in California intercepted more than $10 million worth of hard narcotics hidden in a shipment of jalapeno paste. Officials at the Otay Mesa cargo facility.
Otay.
O-T-A-Y. Otay. Examined a tractor trailer and discovered a total of 349 suspicious packages in vats of jalapeno paste. Contents of the packages were tested, identified, 3,160 pounds of methamphetamine and over 520 pounds of cocaine.
Yowza.
These drugs have an estimated street value of more than $10 million.
They're trying to make white people stop using it by making it too spicy.
There's a movement out there to keep white people from eating spicy.
Does anybody else get the feeling that he's trying to be edgy, and pulling out white people to task? Is that...
Whenever I go to the Thai place, they always ask me how spicy I want it.
Yeah.
And I always very low.
Yeah.
Very low.
Oh,
You don't even go medium?
No, the low there is like gasoline. I can't imagine what it's like.
There is some trial and error when it comes to those
Absolutely.
meals.
Medium can be very spicy.
Now, what food group, if you will, if you base it on country or culture, is the spiciest?
Ask Ace. Ace eats his food Thai hot, don't you?
The Thai place is much hotter than the Mexican place I go to.
Yeah, it seems to be a spicy.
But the waitresses at the Mexican... Oh, sorry. No, am I right, though? Is that...
I would say in the Asian cultures.
Asian cultures are hotter? The spice? Okay, all right.
I don't know how you eat that Thai hot. Oof. Ugh.
Well, Pat, are you signaling me that you have something over there?
I wasn't.
Okay.
Hey, he's holding his guitar. Here we go.
There's a guy in a truck from Mexico looking nervous like he's being chased. Customs man checked all around his truck. All they found was jalapeno paste. Coming into San Diego. Better double check his payload. What's in that spicy nacho, Mr. Customs man? Hey, this song just had a lot of information in it. It wasn't very funny, but it went with the story.
That was a bomb.
Does anybody even know the song I was satirizing?
Yeah, Coming into Los Angeles.
Just you and me, man.
Arlo Guthrie.
Never heard
That's it.
I think that's just
You and
That's
Tom.
it's in Woodstock, isn't it?
Oh
it
my
is in
God.
Woodstock.
Oh, that's 70 years ago. Okay.
It's one of the most famous cultural events in the history of music.
So the Lincoln Douglas debates, okay? You can't keep doing this. You got to come into this century.
I didn't. He did.
At least you're God.
I'm just trying to defend him. Coming into Los Angeles carrying a couple of keys.
I don't mean to be a fight starter, but what do you and Kelly talk about? Does she not? She has to talk to you about things that are going on now.
Talk about many things. rarely bring up the movie Woodstock.
Yeah, I bet.
How often does she say the words, who now?
Huh? What? I've never heard of that.
No.
For what? When were they in that?
Earlier, we were talking about the TV show Lassie, and Josh and I agreed off the air that show stunk, but it was on for 20 years.
I just remember as a kid,
even as a kid, I loved dogs, and that show's so stupid.
It was just so boring. I remember, but I was
cute. Lassie always helped out somebody.
And like heartbreakingly sad right from the get-go. That theme song was oh my God,
joyless.
And then we looked it up, and 2 guys wrote 150 episodes. The same 2 guys. Well, no wonder the plot was the same every week.
You know, one of them had to come in. Well, we got to crap another one out.
Exactly.
I guess little Timmy gets stuck in the mine again. Where the hell they live? There were all these mine shafts that people would get stuck in.
Why don't they keep their eye on Timmy?
And Lassie,
Timmy was the problem.
And Lassie, Lassie, go down to the bowling alley and get me a pair of size 12 shoes, and he would do it.
Smart dog.
Yeah, really. In any event, I'm sorry. No, coming into Los Angeles, a nice song from Arlo Guthrie.
I love this song.
Right back to it.
Never heard it.
We successfully get past it, and he brings it right back in the ditch.
I'm guilty.
I think it's a
no one's ever heard that.
No one.
It's one of Arlo's hits.
Once again, he sold 20 records. Arlo Guthrie.
A hit for Arlo Guthrie would have been charting at 71.
Isn't that the only he only gets played on Thanksgiving, right? Is that the guy?
Yeah, for their
Alice's Restaurant.
Yes.
It was made into a movie
that no one saw.
With was it who was that? Michael J. Pollard and remember that guy? I loved him.
I loved Michael J. Pollard too, but no one knows who that is.
Yeah, he's the guy from
we know
Bonnie and Clyde.
We know who that is.
I love it when you as an example, you bring up another example that no one knows what you're talking about.
It just got more and more obscure.
Yeah, Michael J. Pollard, from Fram Sam's. Who was in
and he was
look, most people don't know who that is.
Yes, he was also in a famous episode of
Here we go.
No, let's see, what was it? Andy Griffith Show.
Oh,
that's great. That's great. Yeah, he's very
Ron Howard.
You have to stop.
Okay, sorry.
For the most recent Michael J. Pollard, he was in Scrooged. He's the homeless guy that froze to death.
Yes.
People would remember that. But
that's going back a ways too.
That's 88.
He died in 2019.
Yeah, I mean, he lived longer than he should have.
You shouldn't speak ill of him.
We're not. You are.
He was a fascinating character actor, but no one knows who that is.
A real weirdo.
You would know him if you saw his face.
Okay.
Real
Pat, nicely done. I think your assessment of the song was correct. It was full of information and really never landed on a joke.
That's why when you asked me to do it, I denied that
you sent me a thing saying, I've got a song about the jalapeno paste story.
I did.
And then I asked you, and you said, no, I don't have anything.
It's all me.
Threw me under the bus.
I did, yeah.
It's all right.
I did it, though.
You sounded good.
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah. Playing and singing. Real nice.
Hit the right chords. No jokes. I was looking at it as Tom was calling me and went, this is going to suck.
Now, I'd like to point out that Jeff Oskey will be from our show will be on stage tonight in Green Bay with Greg Hahn and Dave Dyer. That'll be a terrific show at the Meyer Theater. Please go see them. That'll be a lot of fun. When we come back, we will once again hit the news desk hard and get a song out of Mr. Godwin. One of the ones you like, Pat. How about that?
Fair enough.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at,
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I have something new.
Oh, check it out.
That's a hat. I know you like wearing hats, Bob.
I love wearing hats.
Bob, check this bitch out. This is from the greatest racing venue in the world, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I didn't know that they made a hat this big. This hat was actually worn by A.J. Foyt.
All right.
I was going to ask you if you could fit in it.
It's a little bit, bit big.
Let me have that hat.
This that's big as a laundry basket, isn't it?
It really is. It's huge.
It says one size fits most.
Give it to Bob.
I wish I had that hat when I was playing guitar in the street corners.
Yeah. This is
now fill it up.
Yeah, fill her up.
the logo of the great Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Of course, the
That's
home
hilarious.
of the Indy 500 coming up in the month of May.
Oh, that's just great.
But that is a nice
Look at
big
that.
hat. Thank you.
Yeah, you
That's
gotta work the brim there.
Yeah.
yeah. Do you mind trying it on?
Oh, I don't mind at all. Let me get the brim set first.
We need to get a picture of this on our website. Okay, Bob is setting the brim, which he's very good at.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of a flexible brim here.
Okay, there we go. Put it on. Okay.
There you go. It's all right.
Hey, what's happening, cool cats? All right. Hey, Coach, I'm ready to go in.
Okay, we'll you should wear a shot of that for the website.
Tip of the hat to you, Christy.
Oh, thank you.
You could actually wear that over a fireman's helmet.
Yeah, you could.
You should wear that all the time and say.
And just say, what? What are you looking at?
What
This is Bob Cavoyan for Channel 13 in a special Olympic moment. We are going to recreate the very first time the torch was ever run in history.
The monkey's got no gloves on. Where are the monkey gloves?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I didn't have the gloves on. Sorry.
Now we're going to recreate the very first time the torch was run in history.
Cue the monkey.
I'm not a monkey. I'm a gorilla. There's a difference.
Cut.
I didn't say I didn't know what you wanted. I know what you want. I can't do it.
Why can't you do it?
I can't go in the woods.
Why?
I have sensitive skin. I can't. I just can't do it.
Sensitive skin. You're wearing a gorilla suit. I was just in the woods. Anybody can go in the woods.
Have you ever been bitten by a mosquito? Possibly a carpenter ant?
You don't want the gig? If you don't want to do this,
I didn't say I didn't want the gig.
Tony Siragusa from the Colts. Tony Siragusa said, I can do this.
Siragusa
He wanted the role of the gorilla.
He cannot touch my gorilla.
Yeah, well, he didn't even need the suit, okay?
20th. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
How about exiting an uncomfortable conversation?
That's real easy, too.
How do you do that? Walk away?
Kinda.
She says introduce them to somebody else, and they will hopefully not notice your seamless exit.
Pawn them off on some unsuspecting victim?
Yes.
Here you go.
Hey, this guy wants to talk presidential politics. Oh, why don't you talk to him? I have to go shoot myself.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Mike McRae, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
And now, from the Amish Brewing Company, Buttermilk Ice Light.
Ringer! Nice toss, Graber. Thank you, my friends. Women of the Old Testament.
Okay, Ruth or Mary Magdalene?
Ruth. Okay, how about this? Ruth or Eve? Eve.
Buttermilk Ice Light from the Amish Brewing Company. The hand-churned buttermilk is frozen, the curds removed, put in the back of a buggy and driven around town until thawed, then returned to the farm and slowly filtered through a hand-sewn patchwork quilt, then refrozen to create the unique taste of Buttermilk Ice Light.
Okay, plain black floor-length dress or red lacy see-through teddy? Plain black floor-length dress.
When you say buttermilk, you've said it all. 99 glasses of buttermilk on the wall.
Hold it. Fritz, Fritz, move over. Let me drive the buggy. It's okay, Graber. I took his reins away when he wasn't looking. You're a good friend, Yoder.
The Amish Brewing Company would like to remind you, if thou hast had too much to drink, thou shalt not drive. Amish Brewing Company, Napanee, Indiana.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom Radio.
I mean, and that's the difference. I mean, when you spill something and you rent it, you think, maybe next commercial.
When
But
you
you
own
own it. Like, I got to get that up right away. That's my floor.
Yeah.
And suddenly it's your floor.
Yeah.
You know? But I do love the...
Are you handy?
Very, yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, because if they can't find you handsome, they better find you handy. And
I have a hat that says that.
You should take it down to Napa.
I think Phil just made the quotes page.
Yeah.
I think he did.
If they can't find you handsome, they better.
And they won't find me handsome because I'm not. And I wish I was. I mean, I really, because that's a break.
Yeah.
Some guys are lucky. I mean, some guys were born with make love to me, good looks, and I was born with ask him. Maybe he knows where it is. Good looks. That's very different.
Yeah.
Very different.
Wow.
Yeah. Excuse me. Do you know where the handsome men that we have sex with are?
I think they're down the beach.
Yeah. And everything, you know this is true because everything a handsome guy does is cool. Everything. They have a messy haircut, doesn't matter. You know, they wear jeans that are all ripped up, torn, frayed.
Looks good.
Yeah, I mean, I wear ripped up, torn, frayed. People put money in my coffee. You know, they say, I feel bad for that kid.
How many women have you?
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control, more or less.
Yes. And the relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Hi, this is Nick.
.com right now.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
Okay, Pat.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much.
Uh-huh.
Did you spoil your dog?
Of course.
Yeah, you got to spoil your pets.
Hell
That's
yeah.
why they're there, yeah.
There's an interesting survey from Forbes, very serious publication.
Oh, they're dogs 401k?
Yeah. What state has the most spoiled dogs?
Florida.
California.
How did you know that?
Florida?
Because everybody, it seems to me, in Florida has little dogs that they carry around and take them everywhere. I don't know. I just seem to see a lot of dogs with people in Florida.
You're right. In fact, the little side note about Florida is Florida has the highest percentage of dog owners who spend more money on their dog's health and grooming than they do on their own.
Really?
On their own? Wow.
Wow. Now, just a bunch of the side pieces of this are pretty interesting. In Alaska, for example, according to Forbes, nearly half of dog owners in Alaska throw birthday parties for their dogs.
How about that?
That's sweet. In the state of Washington, 60% of dog owners say they have taken their dogs on vacation. That's the highest percentage nationwide.
I took my dogs this year on vacation. Have you ever done that?
No.
That's fun.
I have not.
I did that. This past summer, my dogs and I went to a cabin. Yeah.
I mean, the cabin sounds great.
That'd be
was
great.
fun.
They had a great thing in the back you put in that makes the whole back seat a big bed. They just laid there.
Okay, now this is what I'm going to do backwards. In this particular state,
humping stuff.
25% of dog owners claim they put perfume or cologne on their dogs.
Well, that's idiotic.
My dog groomer does that.
What state?
Connecticut.
Could that be?
That would be
California.
Yes, bingo. Very good, Chick McGee.
Fruits and nuts.
Yeah. When my dogs come back from the groomer, I can always tell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And whenever it's interesting, I check local listings, but whenever my dogs get groomed, it will rain that day.
Mine too.
Check local listings.
So they can
you're insane with that.
Yeah, he really is.
That's got to stop.
He really is. He thinks he's being the savviest broadcaster in the history of the world. Yeah. He's an idiot.
It will rain that day.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Well, it's going to rain all next week.
It's in the stars. Remember how you used to hear some people, you wash the car, it rains?
Murphy's Law, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But you don't have to see.
Yeah, especially if you have a potentially muddy backyard. Remember, I have 3 white dogs.
Of course
Large,
you do.
white
You chose
dogs.
to get those.
Snow White dogs.
Yeah, we know. Yeah. You're not helping.
All right. Okay, sorry. This says the state with the least spoiled dogs is Oklahoma.
Just let him be tied up out there. He'll be fine.
Oh, my God.
I don't know if that's what's going on.
Okay, now I want
pretty sure it is.
a yes or no. I'll do this for Christy Lee because she'll participate gladly.
Yes.
With a smile on her face.
Okay.
Christy, have you ever? These are the signs that your dog is spoiled.
Okay.
Have you ever taken a family photo with your dog?
Yes.
Really?
I've had dogs in a wedding before. The first one. They were in my wedding.
Yeah, I've seen dogs at a wedding, and they were in the wedding party.
No.
I found the panties. Danced with my fair share.
My dogs they walked me down the aisle, if you will, kind of.
Wow. So, but you've taken a family photo with your dog?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Do you buy your dog accessories and outfits?
No, I don't do that.
Okay. Do you order your dog special treats when you go to restaurants to take home?
Oh,
I've never done that, but
Okay, should we get some for the dogs?
I fed them leftovers, like when they get home.
Okay, this next one. Have you ever pushed your dog in a stroller?
No. I know people who do that, though.
No.
You know somebody that does that, actually.
I do?
Yes,
Okay.
I'll tell you off the air.
Psychopaths.
It's obviously a small dog, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Small dog.
Or a big stroller.
yeah, I was going to say.
Have you seen this? The people that do it?
Yes, I have, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you don't know that there's a dog in there.
Right.
You come up from around the back.
Yeah.
Oh, what a beautiful baby.
It's an older dog.
Your kid looks like a schnauzer.
Aw.
Here we go. Some more spoiling dog facts for you. This is once again from Forbes magazine. More than 1 in 5 of dog owners have spent more money on Christmas gifts for their dogs than for their friends and family.
Oh, I haven't done that.
Wow.
My dog got a lot of treats.
It is fun to give them gifts, but
Yeah. Do you wrap them? Did you wrap Gravy's gifts?
No. It was in a box.
Ah.
Yeah.
What did you get? This is your cat? What did you get?
It's this pyramid-looking thing that has different tiers, and there's a ping pong ball in between each tier that she can spin and play with
fun.
and stuff. Yeah,
Does she like it?
loves. Yeah. It was a big hit.
Just once again, Florida has the most spoiled dogs.
I could
Okay.
definitely
That makes sense
see
because there are a
that.
lot of people. Those dogs live under the constant threat of being eaten by an alligator. They hear through the grapevine. Did you hear what happened?
I bet the
Fluffy got eaten by a gator.
highest concentration of small dogs is in Florida.
You think so?
Yeah, because people travel back and forth so they can put them on a plane, so as long as they can fit under the seat. So there are a lot of small dogs in Florida.
Okay.
It's just a guess.
Well, hopefully that means there are a lot of happy dogs.
Good.
Yeah.
I hope so, yeah. This sounds like fun. Now, we return to Christy Lee at the news desk. What have we
Here's
missed
an
over
interesting story, maybe. An Israeli company has received a preliminary green light from health officials to sell the world's first steaks made from cultivated beef cells, not the entire animal.
Wow.
You following me here?
So this is lab-grown beef?
The beef will be grown from cells derived from a fertilized egg from a black Angus cow named Lucy, living in California. The original cells are combined with special nutrients to help them grow into masses or sheets of meat
Oh, man. Nice.
that are shaped into familiar foods like cutlets or steaks. Would you
sheets of meat?
Would you eat a sheet of meat?
Doesn't that sound like the title of a erotic cinema release?
Sounds awful.
Yeah.
Steve Ramrod in sheets of meat.
Man.
No one will be seated after the...
From what I understand, they have not quite found the sweet spot between, because the idea is that it's environmentally sustainable.
Right.
They haven't found, like right now, like the carbon emissions of actually just making these lab-grown meat is like way worse than just having farting cows.
Right.
The sweet spot is yet to be found, but maybe they'll get there.
Keep trying.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I have the list of foods you're not supposed to eat before sexual activity.
Oh, this is interesting.
When
Onions,
we come back.
Garlic, those kinds of things.
Classics.
You'd be surprised.
Coney dog.
Really?
Is Coney dog on there?
Let's see. Let me look down the list.
Rack of ribs.
Coney dog not on here.
Coney dog not on
But that was
there.
very helpful.
I feel like it should be.
French onion soup.
We'll find out what you should eat or not eat prior to what's the term that they use on the game shows?
Having sex?
Oh, making whoopee?
Making whoopee.
Oh.
Boy, that's
the Newlywed Game.
That's a mood killer, huh? You ever tried saying that? Hey, baby, you want to
make whoopee?
You want to eat 3 tacos and then make whoopee? No one has ever said that phrase out loud. Right now, I want to talk about something you should eat prior to any kind of activity. In my opinion, of course, I'm talking about Gardner's Wisconsin cheese. We recently laid some cheese on some of our guests, including Jeremy Childers and Spencer Suharski.
Oh, we laid it on them.
And do you remember Jeremy was saying how delicious it was? They won our Big Green Egg Mini Max, but they were also the beneficiaries, is that right, of some beautiful Gardner's Wisconsin cheese. Our cheese expert's Josh Arnold.
Thank you very much. And Gardner's Wisconsin cheese and sausage have made me way more of an expert than I used to be. I used to think good cheese meant fancy and pretentious, and no, this cheese is so great, but it's also for the everyman like me. Artisan Meats, quality cheese, the freshest curds you've ever tasted, and I'm talking fresh. Their famous squeaky curds come in white cheddar and garlic dill flavor, and they have a very special limited time flavor that I'm going to tell you about in just a second. They're made fresh in the morning and most often delivered to your doorstep in only about 48 hours, and that's nationwide. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, they also have that amazing oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it, grill it, skillet, or air fry it. I air fried it. Well, isn't that messy? No, it isn't. It's wonderful. Check out their new oven-baked cheese flavor, jalapeno, ooey gooey spicy cheese, perfect to serve during the football playoffs. And jalapeno now available in Gardner's oven-baked bundle package, so you can try all kinds of great flavors. A brand new limited-time flavor of Gardner's squeaky fresh cheese curds is available right now. It's only available through January 23rd, and I'm proud to announce it's honey barbecue. That's right, Gardner's honey barbecue cheese curds, only available for the next few days. You have until January 23rd. Order yours today. Don't miss out on this wonderful limited edition flavor. Check out all their flavors at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Try them out. You'll see the difference. I know when I first had a bite of that 8-year-old sharp cheddar, I went, all right, I've been doing cheese wrong for a long time. This is where it's at. Cheese, always a great idea, especially during those football viewing parties or tailgating. Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Coming up, what to eat for sexy time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Well, looks like we got dumped.
No. Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say just one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss. Wow.
Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Oh, good. But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers and a ring, honey. Blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
your list.
And blow me.
Blow me a kiss. I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
Yeah, I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir.
But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
Swinging them, Allie.
Baby, blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay.
Just grab a hold of this.
And baby, blow me. Baby, won't you blow me? Blow me a kiss.
Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra.
Amazing.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Jerry.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I've went over the line, haven't I? So that's not me. I don't. That's offensive, isn't it, Paul? You're a classy guy, and that is offensive stuff.
Are we back on the air?
We are now.
I apologize.
Did that have to be clipped?
I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize to you ladies. That's right.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom Radio, 24/7.
Kostaki Economopoulos is our guest.
A Maryland burglar broke into a house, robbed a couple at gunpoint, and then forced them to play their piano so he could sing along. He was arrested for armed robbery, wanton endangerment, and aggravated karaoke. Jennifer Love Hewitt says she actually enjoys looking at her breasts on the internet. Well, then I should call her. Apparently, we have a lot in common.
Yeah. Apparently.
The National Museum of the Native American Indian is open in Washington, D.C. Unfortunately, they now have to move it to Oklahoma to make room for the Christopher Columbus Museum.
Jimmy Schubert is our guest.
I'll tell you something happened to me the other day. I was in this diner getting breakfast, and I'm looking at the menu, and I get a stick on the menu called a protein scramble, and I'm looking at it, and basically it's an egg omelet with chicken meat in it. Which is wrong. I mean, you don't take the eggs out of the chicken and then cook the chicken and put it in the eggs. Okay, that's too much chicken. I don't know who's back there cooking some kind of poultry serial killer, some barnyard strangler. That's an omelet that spans 2 generations.
That's wrong.
That's not breakfast, that's a vendetta. You know, that's like taking your hamburger and dipping it into your milk. You don't do it. It's not kosher. You got to separate some things, you know what I mean?
Hey, this is Mike Verbe.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Getting ready to start the weekend.
All right.
Any minute now.
Now, Chick, I think we should highlight the Chick McGee sports picks from the Shoe-In of the Week. And you actually agree, or I should say Jeremy Childers agrees with you. He was our winner for Week 16, and we had him back on the phone.
Yep, all the picks.
Do you want me to review them, or do you want to go for
I got it. Green Bay plus the 9 at San Francisco Saturday night. I like Houston plus the 8 at Baltimore Saturday afternoon. I like Detroit to cover the 6 hosting Tampa Bay on Sunday. And then I like the Bills to win by like 7. Bills covering the 3, hosting Kansas City on Sunday night.
And on the season against the spread, the record is
91-79 on the season.
Oh, it's like an ATM machine, my friend.
That's right. You just come and pick up the money.
Now, we've been talking about a lot of oddball things related to human sexuality today, including a study at Texas A&M about the attractiveness of the male member. Mm-hmm. We learned that a well-groomed male member apparently more attractive. And these women were basing this on photographs, so with no other knowledge of the person.
Yeah. Well, I did more digging on that story. We didn't talk about the other part of that.
What was it?
The scrotum. Not a lot of likes in that department.
Yeah, I can't imagine there would be.
Yeah.
Is that a separate photograph?
No, I think you get the whole package when you take a picture.
Or from the.
But they were commenting on the.
Yeah.
They weren't going from the. Were they going from the front?
They were the same pictures, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was a profile. You still see the scrotum.
No, but if you can go from the back.
he was asking about the back.
Except for the elderly, you're not going to see much.
the elderly.
Do you think you could pinpoint the age of a man strictly based on the scrotum?
No.
And I mean adults, of course.
I mean, even babies have wrinkly old sacks.
You see a newborn baby,
Yeah.
giant sack.
Yeah.
That's true.
And not smooth. I mean,
I don't know what's going on there with the testicles.
That'd
of a
be
newborn baby.
that'd be a great state fair trick.
Guessing your age by the scrotum?
Yeah.
That would be good.
Or guessing, ladies. All right, ladies, whip them out.
Can you imagine how quickly that would be shut down if they guessed age? Come and step right up, whip out your...
See, that's because there aren't enough Americans out there that understand freedom.
Is that right?
Is that it?
That's what it is. Okay, here we go. This is an interesting list. Foods that one should not eat before intimate adult activities.
Coney dog. Coney dog's got to be on there.
Gotta be garlic.
Number one, this is odd to me, gum.
That's interesting.
You don't eat gum.
You don't eat gum?
You know something, I didn't write the survey, I'm just reporting it.
Why
Is it because it makes you gassy?
It says the act of chewing without swallowing leads to bloating as you swallow air.
I see.
Your stomach may release enzymes used to digest food, which can lead to gastric problems and...
Farting.
Gas.
No,
Yeah.
there's no way gum is worse than Coney dog.
Gum is not number one.
yeah.
In fact, a nice minty gum is good before sex.
What do you got against Coney dogs?
Nothing.
Huh?
I'm with you on this, chick. That's what you don't eat before sex.
So if you're with one of you, now let's say you're with one of these ladies that you one of these paramours that you frequent. Do you if you were to take chick's lead and you have two Coney dogs?
Yeah.
You're sitting at a nice, elegant restaurant, and you it said, "I'd like the foie gras to start, and then I'd like the Coney dog." Do you when you eat the Coney dog, as you put it in your mouth, do you say, "This is me and you later"?
Yes, yes, I do.
Okay.
I go, I'm going to do my impression of how I hope you are later.
I see.
Are you enjoying your date at Sonic with me?
No.
How are your tots?
Okay.
No, DQ. Super chili dog with cheese.
They have a super chili dog?
Okay. Once again, things not to ingest prior to intimate activities, Pat.
Yeah?
Alcohol.
Well, how the hell are you supposed to get anything done then?
Gosh, our population would be half.
Yeah, it says alcohol is a depressant for both sexes and can cause poor performance in men and gas problems.
And whiskey, yeah.
Well, there's that.
Okay. Red meat.
Makes you sleepy.
There seems to be a theme here. This is it's difficult to digest. It can make you lethargic and tired.
Okay.
Okay. How about this one? Number 4, broccoli.
Farts.
Tends to cause gas. And then,
wherever that one came from, I love it.
That was a good one.
that one is going to require some.
Yeah, we're going to need
towels. Cheese.
Ah.
It says dairy can negatively impact the libido. Cheese can make you produce more mucus and leave you bloated and gassy.
Mm-hmm.
So far, none of these are
Do they
paying
have
off.
what you should eat?
Let me see. No.
Yes. Can we focus on the positives?
The positives here.
And it says don't eat licorice.
Licorice? What has licorice ever done?
A study from the New England Journal of Medicine found licorice can lower the sex drive in both men and women.
Really?
Oh, how old is this? Try not to indulge in too much licorice or a wonderful...
or a soda pop.
A chocolate phosphate.
Pat, have you noticed?
Don't unbutton that top button, girls.
Tell the soda jerk to hold the phosphate.
That tells that fellow that you're a round-heeled one.
Pat, have you noticed a difference in your bloatiness since you're vegan now?
Honestly, yes. The production is at an all-time high.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet, man.
Wow.
You've got to be farting like crazy.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
No, speaking of dairy and cheese, I want to say hi to Steve Entwistle and Betty Holman right now, working hard on their dairy farm, 1,600 milking cows.
Up there in New York, the Entwistle Farms?
Yeah.
Good people.
They were kind enough to send us some stuff, and I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
Keep it up. You're helping America with delicious cream and butter. And,
Talking about food, researchers have uncovered a Tyrannosaurus fossil with the last meal perfectly preserved in its stomach.
Happy Meal?
It was not a Happy Meal, but that's... this is the cousin of the T-Rex, lived about 75 million years ago. According to this author, Ms. Darla Zelenitsky, its last and second to last meal were these little bird-like dinosaurs called citipipes. Is that what they're called? Citipipes?
Not aware. I'm not familiar with them.
And the tyrannosaur actually only ate the hind limbs of each of these prey items.
Sounds like they're watching football. They're having
leg
wings.
Yeah, it does.
Obviously, she says, a teenager that had an appetite for drumsticks.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
And were they eating the baby birds?
No, they're just small.
They're bird-like dinosaurs. They were a smaller dinosaur.
Okay, so it wasn't like Cro-Magnon veal.
No.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Once again, congratulations to the person that thought of the word veal.
Mm-hmm. I wonder when they came up with that.
Yeah, baby cow parmesan doesn't have that.
Yeah. I think it was a distraction. You know, you don't want people to know this.
I'll have a calf steak.
No. You want to know that it lived a full life and volunteered for this.
Of course.
Wow. Well, this is not a T-Rex, though. This is a Tyrannosaur.
It's a Tyrannosaur. It's a cousin of the T-Rex. Smaller.
But it's got they've got a preserved stomach.
Mm-hmm.
That's
cool.
Amazing.
It is amazing.
Probably went swimming without waiting long enough.
Yeah, that'll take you out.
That's what they say. Wait 60 minutes. What is that?
Well, might cause gas.
All right, Christy, what else you got?
Thousands of cinema lovers, Hollywood celebs, industry executives, and filmmakers have descended onto Park City, Utah for
skiing.
Sundance Film Festival, Tom. And I was at the film festival a couple of times.
Of course.
Yes.
No, I brought this up because there's a beautiful skiing facility right there.
Whole bunch of them.
Nobody on the run.
I helped discover Yorgos Lanthimos. Whatever the hell that guy's name is.
The 40th edition of the Sundance Film Festival, the world's premiere
Del
showcase
Toro and I
for
were...
independent film. Laugh if you want. It's a great event.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Greta and I were Gerwig, of course. We were chatting about the importance of
Why
Penny
not
Marshall's.
Mama Bird? Why not Mama Bird?
I'd take advantage of
Instead of a
this.
ladybird.
Go skiing. Have some fun.
That's what I thought.
Like
if I ever
there
go
in,
back, I'm
right
going
there
to
in
go
Park
ski.
City, they've got a
It's
chairlift you can get on right downtown.
yes,
They're there for the film
and
festival.
it goes up to the Regis. It's gorgeous.
They're busy.
Goes to the Regis.
Too busy to go skiing and take advantage of some great snow.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's where Regis is buried there
I hate all of you.
in the courtyard.
17 films played on the first day alone, including documentaries about Brian Eno,
I saw them all.
Lollapalooza, Frida Kahlo, and the film festival runs through January 28th.
The eyebrow lady.
Terrific.
If you
Yes,
see me
the
in a
eyebrow
Frida
lady.
Kahlo documentary,
I'll go ahead and
just
take it.
sneak up behind me.
Twist
How
your
much
head.
longer to go?
Just watch the screen, chick. Look at the screen.
Oh, this is really it.
Jason Alexander is going to be a guest voice on the new Nickelodeon animated series Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm not
Please
kidding.
tell me it's a rock, a piece of paper, and a pair of scissors.
I haven't seen this show, but Alexander will play Jonathan Fart Joke.
I'm in.
Greatest fart joke comedian of all time.
There he is.
Well,
I've got to give it a look.
now that actually leads into this request. We had an interesting news story earlier in the week.
It debuts February 12th, by the way. I don't want to leave people
again,
hanging.
this was this kid and his buddy were trying to light his flatulence.
The kid in China?
And it's all over the internet. It was an explosive event. It set his pants on fire.
Yes.
Literally.
Don't do this at home.
Because many don't believe that this is a thing. But that gas that emerges from one is, in fact, flammable. And in this particular case, it was so flammable and such a big fireball, it set his pants on fire.
Yep.
Got this request in that vein, if you will, for this Bob and Tom classic.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Figaro Lapiu. Are you like me? Do you love to eat, but sometimes your food does not love you back? Oh my, that is quite unpleasant, is it not? Here at the Frigamall Industries, we have developed a pill that will take the stink out of... Of course, we cannot muffle the noise, but we can eliminate that embarrassing, eye-watering, wallpaper-peeling aroma. You will still hear but the aroma will be a designer fragrance chosen especially for you. We have country pine, potpourri, musk. And my personal favorite, sea breeze. Feel the mist on your face. We call this modern miracle pill flatulante.
Flatulante, go ahead and toot. Flatulante, the air you won't pollute. You're pulling your own finger 'cause you want to cut the cheese.
Now you're breaking wind so much your ass gives off a breeze. Flatulante, in the restaurant or in the bedroom?
Get under the covers, honey. I want to do a Dutch oven.
Oh, I hate that. Is that lemon?
No, it's Flatulante's new citrus celebration.
You're so romantic.
If you eat some tuna fish on a croissante and you start farting like a circus elephant as your friends begin to sniff, they'll savor every whiff. They're grateful that you're using Flatulante.
Flatulante for your derriere. When you fart, it freshens up the air. So when you make a stinky, don't be worried that it reeks.
It's as if perfume is blasting out your cheeks.
Flatulante, a product of Frigamall Industries, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Excuse me.
Thank you very much. And that idea has actually been acted on, and there are now apparently some treatments that can be taken that will actually do that.
Do what?
Add a pleasant scent to what was formerly rather unpleasant.
Well, that doesn't sound safe at all.
No.
Well, they're working on it.
Would you ingest something to make your farts smell better?
Yeah, this is allegedly there's some French company.
Oh my gosh!
French company that has developed this.
So it's not like a plug-in.
No, a fair question. It doesn't mask it. Apparently, it somehow transforms it.
Okay.
Turning a negative into a positive.
Can't you just take Beano and not do it at all, and then you're okay?
That's no fun. When you're sitting around a
That's no fun.
You're sitting around a romantic dinner, and suddenly you go, "Oh, wait a minute! Smells like a chlorine swimming pool." Oh, that's an odd choice.
Or gasoline. You like the smell of gasoline, right?
Yeah, kind of. It's fun.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking about also the hippo candle.
Yes.
Remember that story, Christy?
San Antonio Zoo is offering a hippo poop candle if you'd like to send the lovely aroma of hippo poop to
they
your
call it
loved
hippo
one.
love, which is a nice...
and apparently it's a gag gift for Valentine's Day.
Oh, it'll gag you.
Yeah. But I got this, a nice letter here. This is from WH.
Who is a hippo?
He writes...
news for you.
Dear Numbskulls.
That's not right. WH is not a...
And Christy. He goes, I bought my mother-in-law a candle, and it looks like a normal candle, and it's labeled Orchard Breeze.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, however, it's a gag candle that smells like farts.
This was for his mother-in-law?
Yeah, so I can't wait to hear
Oh, that's a great
about
idea.
my mother and father-in-law arguing about who passed gas when they light the thing, not realizing that it's the candle.
Oh.
Yes.
Thanks for the laughs, and thanks for the great love advice on the Alli Breen show.
You're very welcome.
I see the problem.
We do good.
That he said, always remember, take me like a dog, Elvis. Well, thank you, WH. We certainly appreciate that. He's obviously a fine son-in-law. But right now, if you were listening to this show on your Raycon earbuds,
we'd be how much percent funnier?
17.
17%? Yeah.
Last count.
Yep, it's 2024, and the Bob and Tom Show knows that your consistent routine, you got a new year coming up, you need premium audio. That's where Raycon everyday earbuds come in. They look, feel, and sound better than ever. The optimized gel tips from Raycon, the perfect in-ear fit, and they fit every ear ever made, and they will not budge. Trust me, they won't fall out of your ears. Plus, they have 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and Raycons are priced just right. You get quality audio at half the price of other premium audio brands. No wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. And don't forget about the awesome features like customizable sound and awareness modes. Raycons has it all. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom to get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off Raycon products. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
I want to thank Raycon again for helping me have a great vacation because we got the girls those full Raycon headsets, and they were just quiet and had a wonderful time in the airplane. Peace. The Raycon, they bring you peace when you travel. That's their new motto. By the way, Christy, real quick, I found that Frenchman develops pills to make flatulence smell sweeter.
Yes.
This 65-year-old inventor. 100% natural ingredients, but we just missed it. For the festive season, he had the Father Christmas fart pill that makes your farts smell like chocolate. Only $15 for a jar of 60. So,
wow.
There you go.
It. I know what we'll get you next year for Christmas.
Isn't that nice? I'm not sure where you get them, but that's what it says.
Okay.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com.
Miami, Cincinnati, Boston. I mean, it's...
I got you.
But no Houston?
No Houston. Not according to this.
Hello there, Houston. Hello there, Houston.
Whatever. But he wants me to stop this. Don't do that. That's irritating. Don't ever make that noise again. I can't make Houston all that noise. If you make that noise.
No, yeah. Stop slide whistling. People can't hear Houston and hello there.
Hatbox.
We're watching a show breakdown. Nervous breakdown.
June 21st,
By the show.
2018. June 21st, 2018. Houston. Oh, there. Houston. Oh, Houston.
I wish we did all a team of men in white scrubs come in and drag you off while you're just Houston. Hello there.
We're going viral. Tighten up. Breaking away.
Yeah, and then they inject you. They inject you with something.
1936 Beatles. That's all. John Kennedy.
As they inject you, it's Houston. Houston. Hello there.
Happy summer solstice, everyone. Longest day of the year.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff. Okay, once again, Josh has put them on over his...
Okay.
Okay, so now in the groin area there...
Well,
is
that looks ridiculous.
Whoa, whoa!
Oh, is she turning it on? Sit back down. Now,
You know, this is why we have HD cameras.
Sadie has the remote control.
Mm-hmm.
And what is it? Give it caught in a crack? What's going on back there?
Okay.
You okay?
Okay, so are you prepared?
Now, Sadie, explain to me how the remote works.
Okay, so up to 20 feet away, which makes it really fun for a Valentine's Day date, out to dinner with your lover,
sure.
a little private. There's 3 different modes. There's
Right.
manual mode where I can just press a button and it will vibrate.
All right, there we go.
There's ambient mode where you can hold it up to a speaker and it'll pick up the bass from music.
Is that?
Or you can whisper sweet nothings into the mic like this.
Oh my God.
Can you?
Oh.
Oh, so
Hey, honey.
as she talks, it's vibrating?
Hey there, big
That's pretty
boy.
good.
So she could be in the next room on a phone.
Really? Here, I'm going to step over here.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Now Sadie's leaving and walking away over to Chick's mic.
All right.
And
Oh my God.
oh, she's whispering.
Talking to him, yeah.
I feel pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Let me try.
Whisper sweet
Wait a
nothings.
second.
Now I've got to.
Oh, it's so.
He's going to be
So what do I
finished.
do? Do I just
No, it's
talk?
already doing it.
Hey, John.
Oh, no.
So it's vibrating to his voice.
What's going on?
It's
What's
as
going on?
though
What's
your
going on?
lips
What's going on?
are up against me.
Oh.
Give it back to Sadie.
How about
please.
this? Is it? Oh, goodness.
Railroad has just merged with WayPal Delivery Services. Together, our new company will revolutionize the overnight delivery business. Ask for us by name. We're...
Hold it. You're telling me you can get this 2,000-pound package from New York to L.A. overnight by train?
Norfolk and WayPal, overnight. Absolutely, positively.
Absolutely, positively, we will get you through it. There's Norfolk and WayPal, we are gonna do it.
When you go by rail, no package is too large. And we'll get it there overnight. Norfolk and WayPal, that's the name. We do it by train, cross-country, by rail, overnight. There's Norfolk and WayPal.
Here at the Bronx Zoo, we actually shipped Washoe the gorilla to the San Diego Zoo overnight. We had to pry his eyes open on the West Coast, but he's fine now. Absolutely, positively.
Absolutely, positively, we will get you through it. There's Norfolk and WayPal, we are gonna do it.
Ask for us by name, overnight by train. Norfolk and WayPal, Norfolk, Virginia.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it. Arlen Williams is here with us.
You ever talk in your sleep, though?
I don't know.
You want me to camp over tonight? Was that like a subtle invitation?
Is that what it was?
I don't know.
You need a place to stay? Is that what you're trying to hint at?
I'll lay on your new shag carpet.
Bob's got a nice place.
Here's what happened the other night. I wake up in the middle of the night. My girlfriend is crying her eyes out, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, baby, what is wrong?
Baby.
She's like, you were talking in your sleep last night. And I'm like, well, what did I say? She said, you said it's over, you big greasy freak. So I looked at her right in the eyes, very lovingly, and I said, baby, no. I wasn't asleep. Get the hell out of here, you big greasy freak.
Let the door hit you in the behind.
Comedian Jeff Brown has joined us in the studio. Jeff is a resident once again of the great city of Chicago.
Us in the Midwest.
Yeah.
We know what true cold is. I was so tired of L.A. They're so vapid and shallow. Oh, geez, it's 56. Close the window. True cold is when your dog would rather take a kick in the ribs for taking a dump in the living room than going outside. That's when it's cold.
Yeah.
My coldest day ever was in Chicago. It was with a wind chill, 64 below zero.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm so glad they thought of the whole wind chill thing.
Yeah. It was cold. It was damn cold.
Oh, yeah. There's certain problems.
I pooped on the rug.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That really brings it home for me.
Hi, this is Kostaki.
It's moist.
I don't know, but I'm never not going to have a good time playing it. I can tell you that right.
Josh, are you responsible for this?
I'm not responsible, but I'm certainly guilty of loving it.
Gosh, your face is red as your shirt.
Oh, dude, that really tickled me.
That's your tomato soup jerk. That always reminds me of tomato soup. Creamy tomato soup is that color.
Remember that commercial that you start sobbing when you watch it? The little kid comes in, it's a little snowman, and he sits at the table and he thaws out, and it's a little boy. Yeah,
For a while, their soup commercials could really get you.
Rip your heart out.
Yeah, now it's primarily the Budweiser Super Bowl commercials.
Those can get very emotional, too. Yeah. Puppies and horses.
Time now for Today in History.
So wet.
Fart history.
No, this is just regular history.
Oh, okay. Not the history.
Although some of our birthday people are going to have a flatulence issue.
Oh, they are?
Oh, really?
Yeah. You ever wondered what Paula Dean would sound like if she ate too many things? Oh, dear God.
I bet that's not far off.
Yeah, that's not far off.
Just a very
You say what you want, man. She makes a great gravy.
cream-rich dish.
Okay. Now, let's see now. Today in history, 1993, production begins on, one of my favorite movies of all time, Toy Story.
Oh, God.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
It is great.
I just watched it again the other day. God, it's great.
It's a fine movie.
Yeah, it is good, yeah.
It's
in 2013.
Best picture of the year, the world, and the ever.
It is. Lance Armstrong admitted to
cheating,
doping it up for those 7, whatever it was, Tour de France wins.
Cost him one nut.
If nothing else, you got to hand it to him because he had the ball to admit it. But he did it.
Would you cheat at a major sporting event if you would be champion, but it would cost you one testicle? I say yes.
I think in the world of karma, that's kind of what happened.
I say absolutely
in the world of
yes.
karma, it would have been both of them.
Did he lose it before he won the championships or after?
He had it for some of them.
Okay.
You sound like he misplaced it.
Suppose he got a nudicle?
I don't know if he did or not.
know.
Super Bowl MVP, or they cut your pinky off. How about that? You lose a pinky, you become Super Bowl MVP. Would you do that?
Is the attendant funding available?
You'd have to wear gloves all the time.
That'd be okay. I think that'd be not that freakish.
Okay.
I think when it comes to removing both your testicles, I think that would be. The guy's a cheater.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a cheater.
Okay. How about let's just do some birthdays. Otherwise, we'll get in trouble.
Why?
Because I can just tell. How about this one? Christy Lee, why is Edgar Allan Poe famous?
Because he's a poet?
No, it's the Po' Boy sandwich. Nice try.
No, that's where they get the word poet from Edgar Allan Poe. He wrote
Didn't he
the
write
first
The
poem.
Raven?
Yeah, he's actually, you know what you can blame on Edgar Allan Poe?
What?
Law and Order.
The show?
The show, yeah. He wrote allegedly, isn't he credited with writing the first detective story?
He is.
Oh, the Telltale Heart or whatever it is.
Technically.
The
purloined letter.
Okay. Here's a good one. Okay, Christy. Let me see if I have any cash.
The Pit and the Pendulum.
Oh, God.
Hold on. I don't think I have any.
It doesn't matter what.
Oh, wait a minute. Yep, I got $20 right here.
You don't have to pay me to answer. I'll
Yes,
answer.
I do. If you get it right, $20 is yours.
How about this?
This is what it's come to.
Born 1848.
1848.
Mr. Matthew Webb. Why is he famous?
Spider-Man. The original Spider-Man.
Matthew Webb. He didn't invent the internet.
No, that was Al Gore.
Matthew
course,
Webb.
everyone
He
knows
invented
that.
the first disposable camera.
No.
I have no idea.
That's
Keep your
cool.
20.
This is great. The first person to swim the English Channel.
Oh.
How cool is that? Huh?
The things you think that are cool.
Wow. I mean, it's amazing. What a great feat of humanity.
How far is the English Channel?
Far.
It's like, how about this? Instead of cheating death and involving your friends in your stupid endeavor, Maddie's got to go swim the channel again. Okay, I guess we're sucked in again. Why don't you just get a job and earn a living and be quiet about it? How about that?
And no one's going to remember you on this show.
Nobody remembered him now.
Oh, I'm trying to remember, and I don't have it in front of me. I think it took him almost a whole day to do it.
Oh.
So you've heard of this person?
Kind
How
of.
far is the channel?
That's what I asked. Nobody seemed to know.
20 plus miles, isn't it?
So it's going to take more than a day.
I bet he's upset
Diane
about
Nyad. She did
that
it.
whole channel thing. That had to piss him off.
Yeah, the first lesbian to do it, Diana Nyad, right?
Happy birthday, Phil Everly.
Of the Everly Brothers?
Yes, of course.
Phyllis.
Boy,
It was
we
Phyllis
are
Everly.
Scraping the bottom of the birthday barrel, aren't we?
Okay, we got a couple good ones.
Phyllis and Donna Everly.
The great Dolly Parton, born in 1946 on the stage. She's great.
Should have led with
She
that.
was born at the correct speed.
I'm writing her in for president this year. I think she'll do a great job.
Time now for Things We Learned, brought to you by Hyundai.
We have Paula Dean's fart.
I have a Hyundai.
The new Hyundai Tucson, available with complimentary class-leading Blue Link Plus.
Yes.
Now it's easy to use your phone to control your Tucson from Hyundai, or as I say, the all-new Tucson from Hyundai. Hyundai. We revisited Christy Lee finding panties in the glove box of her first husband's car.
Can we not talk about that anymore?
He evidently was having an affair.
He wasn't evidently. He was.
How she found out. And they were little teeny tiny hot panties.
Did you find out whom with?
Oh, yeah.
Did you give her back her panties?
No, I never met the woman.
Did you keep the panties?
No.
Did you ever wear them?
No.
You ever ball them up and gag on them?
That was the original lyrics.
Jesus, y'all.
Give me back my panties. Give them back.
Okay.
Where they belong. Tom likes to be at the airport 2 hours before his flight departs. I do as well. Tom and I share that.
Get my shoes shined.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is really good at being rich. He was delayed at customs for an expensive watch.
He was donating
He
to charity.
He had to pay a fine for that. Like, I think we forgot that part.
But he was donating the watch to charity, sold it for a couple $100,000.
I don't remember this, but evidently we were talking about a new band, and their name was 1 Pound of Poop. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember that either.
We were talking about that?
Okay.
Steven Singer did join us because he was a star of the International Newswire.
Yes,
all over the International Newswire.
Okay, oh, that's great. And happy birthday, Frank Caliendo.
Oh, Frank.
Happy birthday, Frank. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules, or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Thanks to Alli Breen for coming in today, zooming her way in with sexy time and your relationship letters. Again, you can get your letters to her at allibreen.com or across all social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. She's there. You can find her, get your letters to her, and who knows, we could be talking about your relationship next week, usually on a Wednesday. Today, a special Friday edition. Coming up on Monday, comedian Greg Warren with another great edition of The Warren Report. And we'll also check in with comedian Reno Collier and his Country Fried Take. He had a great one last Monday about social media. That's right. You kids and your social media, keeping your face in your phone all the time. Oh, wait a second. It's because you're listening to the Bob and Tom Show? Well, then that's just fine. Keep doing that. And remember, we'll be here for you all weekend long on Bob and Tom Radio with the laughs. Dusty Slay also coming up next week on Tuesday with